Cowboys, and I want to give a major shout out to Mike Tag. Keep bringing the hype to the Cowboys Nation. We love and appreciate it. Now, can you dig it? Let's get it.
What's up, Cowboys Nation? What is up, man? It is football time. It's time to get this party started. So we have to have a little happy hour. We got the cocktails.
Yes.
I had Jerry send me the official Dallas Cowboy popcorn in the tub because we got to get this thing rolling, man. You guys ready to get this thing rolling or what?
Yeah, we got it rolling last night. The Falcons took care of our business against Miami, 19-3. But to be frank, not one starter played on either team. So It was like, it is what it is. But it's back. Football's back. The Falcons are taking care of business.
Nobody gives two shits about the Falcons. Let's just be honest with you right now. We're talking about the Cowboys, Jimmy. What do you say about that, Kelly?
You starting off rough on my guy, man. We came in the happy hour.
I know. What's
shots fired?
Now, see, I gotta pour my drink. So, little Italian liquor. Uncle Cheech would appreciate this. Strega, strong stuff, good stuff. It's not far from my family's hometown in Italy. So
nice.
Time to do a little pour.
We need to get you. That's right, man. My man Fox. We need to get you some Cowboys gear. You showing up wearing, the Falcon shit, and we're trying to.
I'm looking good.
Day right now, man. This is getting this thing started, and just want to let's give a shout out to everyone in the chat, man. We got it's hopping already. We got everybody in, so shout out to everyone. You guys know I have a hard time seeing sometimes, so I don't know if Jimmy or Kelly, if you guys can see the names, give them some shout outs because we're going to get this thing rolling, and we want to talk to the guys and say, what are you guys looking for? But go ahead. Can anyone see all the people that are on, all the nice folks?
Yes. We got Troy. We got Falcon 00, Edgar, Vince. Who else is out there? Got a lot of people out here.
Well, more importantly, I'm going to drop the link in here. So,
hold up.
Is your chat guy? I just dropped the link in. If you guys want to come into the cave, you guys want to talk a little bit, you can come in. You can live stream with us. This is very laid back. All you need to do is have your cold drink. If you want to have the Cowboys official popcorn, you can do that. But that's what we're going to do. And then we might have some surprise guests. Maybe Eugene Lockhart. I talked to him a little bit while I was in the pool getting prepped up. He might be popping in to see us. We got Uncle Cheech might be making a stop. So we are going to get this thing rolling. So we are excited. It's football season. What more could you ask for? I'm watching it right in front of me in the cave. This is how this stuff goes, right?
So what are you guys thinking, man? You see Cleveland last night? Injuries. 4 guys got hurt. So many damn injuries in this preseason, man. Hopefully you guys ain't starting your starters.
Don't be jinxing us. You're starting to get that negative stuff. You're going to get cut off in 2 minutes.
Man.
We don't have any of this shit.
We're
talking. It's
let's start off on.
I did already. We won 19-3 last night. That's the positive note.
That minor league NFC team, man. What the hell are you talking about? We got someone calling from Dallas, Texas. Hang on a second. You guys take the show over.
Kelly, gonna be doing play-by-play?
We already got a call in. Yeah, we haven't even started here. We got a call in from Dallas.
I didn't even get the number.
I'm over here watching the pregame.
Did I get it working? We got a caller in here. Hold a minute.
Now, Falcon, you're right. Winning in the preseason doesn't matter.
Is my man there? Is he there?
Kelly.
You there?
Hey, here we go.
I'm here.
We got some audio.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Mike, man. What is happening, brother?
Hey, Mike, Kelly, Scott Knutson. How you doing, boys?
Doing good. Let me make sure my boys can hear you. Can you hear Scott?
I can hear Scott perfectly fine.
All right, we can hear you good, man.
Yeah.
What's happening? You ready to roll?
Yeah.
Scott, you ready?
I got you guys. I just want you to I just want you guys to take control, man. We got Jimmy D, the man down there, but he's in some rise up gear. What's up with that?
Because, man, like I said, I got to take care of my business.
It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. He might be getting the ban in about 5 minutes. But we're gonna ride it out and see how he does.
Hey, I almost got fired for missing too much time last month. I don't want to get banned.
Hey, Scott, what are you looking for tonight? What are you keeping an eye on? We got positions. What young guys
you want to see? I tell you what, Mike, there's a lot of great things to keep an eye on. But I'm going to go back to the short-sighted deficiencies. I want to see the offensive line.
Yep.
And I want to see the rotation that we do on defense. And I want to see these receivers who have showed up so well in training camp. I want to see them show up when the lights come on. So we need to see Tolbert, Brooks, and all these guys solidify their positions, boys. And I want to see the running back position. Got to see the RBs perform.
No, you're absolutely. I've got and I want to ask Kelly's opinion. I got the running backs and linebackers. So what are you thinking, Kelly? What are you keeping your eye on today as we get this game rolling? I'm losing Kelly. Can you hear him, Jimmy?
No. I think we lost the call, but Kelly, you got to get that mic going.
Kelly, your mic's off. All right. We'll there he goes. You back? No. Kelly, talk. I can't hear you, brother. See if you're muted. We'll get that thing figured out. We'll get it going. But it looks like we got someone who joined the live stream. I got to change the overlay to fit it. I think it's some guy who's going to start running his mouth. So we might get this party started the right way. So
yes,
let's see. Who do we got? Who do we got joining this? We got what is that? A 49er gear? I'm seeing.
Am I on the right channel? Is this the team of America's cheerleaders here, or what? What's going on?
Ooh.
Boy, this is America's team, my friend, and you got that shitty-ass quarterback throwing picks left and right in practice, so I cannot wait till October 8th on my birthday when we slap you guys around a little bit. How about that?
I think the only presents on birthdays go to kids, so you're going to get a little disappointed out there in California.
It ain't going to be. It ain't going to be disappointing. We're going to beat the hell out of you guys. I've been waiting for this moment. I've been salivating at the moment to finally get some payback. We're going back to the 92 when we slapped you around at old Candlestick. We're going to take you way back. We had Moose Johnston on the show. We talked about them days, and he said this year it's time for payback with the 49ers. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I heard that. It was a good interview. That was awesome. Good guess. I have nothing but respect for that guy.
No, it's good. So listen, all seriousness, we'll talk some 49ers. How you feeling? You know, you talk about it's a Dallas, it's Philly, it's San Francisco. Those are the three teams that are in the NFC that pretty much, you know, it's going to be a 3-team race right there. How you feeling about your chances? How you feeling about your team? Everything looking good?
I'm very optimistic. I think, like you said, those 3 teams right there, you know, that's the bread and butter of the NFC. I fully intend 2 of us going head to head for the championship. So I mean, I'm feeling good. I want to see how Brock comes out of this. If the elbow is really holding up, I really think Trey Lance, you know, deserves a shot somewhere, but it ain't gonna be with the Niners. I think they're gonna trade him. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Now I got to say something. I don't like the disrespect because I'm only hearing about the Cowboys and Niners. When we take the NFC South, we're going to be hosting a playoff game.
Oh my God!
Great for us.
I'm hoping we play you guys. That's gonna be like a bye week in the playoffs. We can rest our starters. You know what I'm saying? That's what we get to do if we get to play the Falcons.
Hey, Kimmel Piper, what are you drinking there?
Wide variety of things. A little Busch Latte, some proper 12 whiskey, a little Millhouse, a local brewery. So I'm here for happy hour, man. I'm not here to bust too many balls. I'm here to have a good time and put on a good show.
No, it's going to be good, man. We appreciate you joining. Now, I don't know if you saw one of the shows. So Malik Rozier from the U, you know, Miami quarterback, you know, I love him to death. He's been on the show a few times. Him and I got a little wager. He said Brock Purdy is going to have a better season than Dak Prescott, and we bet a steak dinner at the finest restaurant, finest steakhouse in Tampa Bay. So I'm hoping I win, but I'm guessing you think that you're Malik's going to win.
Oh, I'm hoping
Maybe
he
not.
wins. Yeah.
No, and look, man.
What was the QBR over their stats like to determine the better quarterback?
It's going to be stats and it's going to be overall play in the playoffs. I'm an objective person, so we're going to look at it fairly. I'm not going to look at if Dak throws for 5,000 yards and Purdy throws for 4,000. That makes him the better quarterback. I'm a realist. I'm going to look at overall play, what they meant to the team. I mean, he's a QB, so I'm going to trust his judgment as well. And it's a gentleman's bet, so I'm looking forward to it. But I'm excited, man. We get this season started. And, I mean, you can't ask for anything better. I love football season, man. It gets me hyped up.
Hey, you guys know, I think Brock he's –
Did we lose you? What do we got? We got some live issues going on here?
No, he's there. Like I said, I'm high on Brock. I think, he's a good quarterback.
No, I can hear you, Camo.
All right, cool.
All right. We might have some audio issues. Let's No, you're good, man. I appreciate you hopping in. We're going to see if we can get Kelly fixed before we get this game started. So I appreciate you popping in, brother. We're having a good time, man. Come back during the game. Give us some observation.
Slancha.
Let's see you, brother. Kelly, you there?
Man, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It sounds like you're on delay now. Your lips are moving, but ain't nothing coming out.
My lips are moving, but I ain't saying nothing, huh?
It's like one of those the Japanese movies where the lips are going and the voices.
Chinese talking. It's a lot of delay on my end here, so I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here.
You got the high speed internet, right?
Kelly, what are you drinking? You got a few minutes to get this thing right.
Yeah.
Do you have your audio? Do you have your audio on your mic? Do you have your?
Yeah.
Now Kelly's definitely on delay. On the mic.
Yeah, you're on delay. You're on a delay. I don't know what's going on with that.
Is that Smoke Signals internet service? Come on.
I don't know if it's the. All right.
Well, I got a question about showing the game. I could probably peek the camera around. I don't know legally how much you can show. I'm not looking to get myself in any kind of trouble. We've been doing great. We appreciate all the subscribers. I mean, we've been killing it the last week with subscribers. So obviously the Daryl Moose Johnston interview, all the great stuff that we've been, the great guests and all that stuff we got going on, man. I don't want to jeopardize anything. So I got to be careful. I don't want to lose everything that we started. So, but we'll give you some play-by-play. I may flip the camera around for a second if we see something good, if they do a replay or something like that. But we're gonna have to be careful. But we'll at least be your voice. We're gonna tell you everything that's going on, man. You're gonna see it as soon as my man Kelly gets his stuff together. What the hell's going on?
Yeah. Edgar's got a point. You got to be careful with that copyright. We don't want any lawyers calling us up or getting any certified mail for some kind of lawsuit.
No, there might be some vandals around. You got to be careful. But I'm dipping it into Cowboys. I'm game day ready. I don't know if you guys at home are game day ready. I got the popcorn bucket. Jerry sent it to me. He said, "Hey, Mike, I know you're going live. You can't be at AT&T. I'm going to bring AT&T to you. We're going to send you the popcorn bucket." Then, of course, I got my five-time Super Bowl championship cup. So I'm ready to roll. I got my rum punch. We got to keep that away from some people, but we're going to have some rum punch. We're going to have a good time, and whatever you guys are drinking, make sure you join in. I put the link in. I'm telling you guys, just pop in.
Yes.
Say what's up. We love to hear from you, and give us your thoughts on the game. Kelly's still working it out, but seriously, Jimmy, overall, I didn't watch much football, but you said a lot of injuries, a lot of things been going on.
Yeah, well, first of all, let's start with there was some injuries, yes. But did you see we were talking about Russell Wilson, and he got off to a sloppy start yesterday. Yeah, it was and you know what? I root for the guy. I want him to win. I had him as like kind of like my wild card as comeback player, not of the year, but big comeback player and back to form.
Yeah,
Man, it until the last passing catch with Judy for that touchdown did not look good.
yeah.
But
Well, I mean, it's preseason. The thing I'm going to say, and in the chat, you guys, let me know who you guys keeping an eye on. Give me one player that you guys are watching tonight. What is the one guy that you got your eyes on? Definitely tell us. But the thing I'll say with the with preseason, I don't get too high. I'm not going to get too low. We had Moose Johnston on the show, and he said the funny story about the Cowboys in 1989. They went 3-1 in preseason, and I think one of the games that they were bringing starters back in, like the other team was bringing starters back in because they wanted to win it. The Cowboys looked good. They won one game all year. They got the shit beat out of them the first game against the Saints he was talking about. So you can't get too crazy. You can't get too high, too low. Jalen Brooks, that's definitely he's going to be one to watch. I think obviously Deuce Vaughn for me is one of the guys I want to watch. Overshown, looking at these linebackers. Seeing some of these young guys, see what Mozzie can do. I don't know how many snaps he's going to get, but hopefully get his feet wet, and it's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be entertaining. Let's just say.
Yeah, it's an exciting time of the year, and seeing who's going to make pull up those last roster spots on the 53, and that's basically what preseason's all about. I think we all know that, and. I do want though my starting offense to get some reps. Like they had 0 last night. I do want them to get some reps in because again, Ritter's young. He needs he had a great start last year in December, but I think timing wise they need to be out there and get more reps.
Well, the thing too that you see is a lot of starters aren't playing. Now some are, some aren't. Every team. But you had Russell Wilson out there.
Yeah,
I saw some other guys out there. So. And then some teams didn't play any. I wouldn't mind seeing the starters. I wouldn't mind seeing the first team going out there for a series or two. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's just, you're going to see some of your second tier, starters. We had Kyle Yeomans on, DallasCowboy.com, and he had said you're probably going to see more of your back end starters will definitely get some playing time. But kicker is definitely a problem because, we saw Money Maher. A lot of people were sad to see him leave. He couldn't make a kick in Denver. He missed 2 field goals. So people don't realize how important this kick. The fans do. I don't know if Dallas Cowboy ownership and management don't know how important these kickers are, but we're going in with a kid who was from the USFL. So we're going to see what happens. I wouldn't mind seeing a few kick attempts just to see what he does.
And speaking of kicks, their kickers last night, Green Bay's kicker, rookie. He missed he hit the first 3 extra points and he missed the final 2. So, those kickers, they get shit in their head. And, so to Dustin's point, you gotta, solidify that kicking role.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And let's offensive line, especially with Zach Martin out there, what's going to happen? You get a situation like we had, a few years ago with Chaz Green when Tyron went down. And if our quarterback's getting slapped around, from the left guard, if he's not holding his own, that's gonna give some leverage to Zach Martin. So it's gonna be interesting. And surprised Bijan didn't play. I guess he didn't get any.
No, not one of our starting players on offense got, and only 2 starting defensive players got start yesterday. So and the Dolphins were the same way. They had no starters out there.
Yeah,
we ran 3 days of practice against them. So.
Had a chance to meet Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, and Kevin Nash in the hotel. That's pretty cool. Kevin Nash, man. Like that.
Where was that? Which
they were at the same. They were staying at the same hotel with Troy.
Troy, where was that? What city? That's what was it, like a Comic-Con or some crap going on?
You have Richards. That would be another one. North Carolina. The rookie we drafted. See what he does. Now we lost one of our Chuma, I believe, got hurt, so I don't think he's playing. So it's going to be interesting. Detroit.
We lost Jeff Okuda, cornerback we got from Cleveland. We traded a draft pick. He's out. Hopefully he'll be back end of September. It just it just sucks that guys are getting hurt and tweaked and all this stuff. See, Elijah Moore got hurt yesterday. It was one of the Cleveland players that got hurt, and he's I don't know. he might be out a few weeks.
All right, Kelly's resetting his computer. He's going to reset his computer. I got to talk with Kelly about he has more computer issues. And that's why I tell people, prepare. I'm on here. I was on here 3 o'clock. You should see the shrine that I have. I brought out the big table. I put the thing that I wanted to make sure everything was right. I was 2 hours. I was making sure I did a couple dry runs, make sure the audio's working. You gotta
prepare. That's right. Exactly. And I waited on pouring my first drink till we came on. I wanted to, so it's the only thing that I didn't prepare ahead of time.
Yeah, no, but yeah, Aubrey, I mean, the kicking it's going to be interesting. If they get a little shaky, then you might see the Cowboys calling on Gould or one of those guys who are out there. Crosby, I think, still out there. That's going to be interesting. But so for the Cowboys and for the beautiful people in the chat, so we got Jacksonville. This is getting this season started. You're hearing all the stuff, with Dak and all the media stuff. My man, my people in the chat, how confident are you in Dak Prescott right now to bring that 6th Lombardi back to AT&T where it belongs? I mean, you could be honest. I mean, you could say it's 80%, 75%. You could say it's 20%. You could say whatever the hell it is. But how confident are you guys in seeing Dak Prescott hoist up that Lombardi and bring it back home? I'm curious because there's so much hate. I don't know if it's one of those things where they hate on him so much that everyone starts, you hear it so much, you start believing everything you say. So I'm just curious when you guys, what's the pulse with Cowboys Nation in regards to in regards to Dak Prescott? I personally, my thing is I got all the confidence in the world in him. I think the system is going to be better for him. I think they improved some of the weapons around him. I've always thought he's a leader. I mean, he's a great leader. I don't know how anyone can even argue that. So definitely got to see it. But I think we got my man EJ's popping in. And all right, let's see if Kelly's working. And then I want.
All right.
How are you, Kelly?
What does it sound like? Are we good?
You sound great.
I think we're back. I think we. I was saying we got to work on.
I had to reset the shit. Well, this is what happens when you let your kids use your laptop. They probably look at porn and all kinds of shit. We've got it all, got a virus and shit. I told him, I said, listen, just use it for homework, and you never know what they're doing. I had to restart the shit, but we're back now, baby. Right before kickoff, we're going.
That's how you take control of the match.
He does. He just waits to the perfect moment to make a grand entrance as it has to set it up. So no, everything is good. You may want to take the advice of this man. Nobody, I have one laptop for this. Nobody touches it. My kids don't touch it. My wife don't touch it. Nobody touches this laptop because I'm not having any issues like that. So especially if anyone's watching a porn, it's going to be me. Exactly. So hey, we got EJ coming in. So EJ, what is happening, my man?
What's up, man? Just excited to watch this preseason game 1, and a lot of rookies getting an opportunity to show what they got.
Yeah, so we were talking about who are you watching right now? Who are you keeping an eye on?
With the rule change, I'm interested to see if the Cowboys keep a third quarterback. So Will Greer, definitely, I'm going to keep my eye on him. Basically every single rookie, you know how I am with those guys, and just seeing what they have. And then second year players, I don't know if Damone Clark is going to be playing at all. It looks like he is popping up there on the screen. So Damone Clark is another player, Deron Bland, those second year guys as well.
Now we're starting with the defense, and I don't know if we're behind or not, but Fred Jones just said something. Is he spilling the beans on us? Because, we might be a hair behind of the way all these streaming stuff works. We'll see what happens. This is the first play we get. They got Trevor Lawrence playing. They got Trevor Lawrence, so they're
wow.
They got Lawrence playing. And here's what I want to know. I want to know why all these other starting quarterbacks can play. I heard even somebody said Mahomes was going to play in the preseason a little bit. I said, why the fuck can't Dak play in the preseason? Dak needs to play. I'm sorry, he needs to play at least a couple series.
Well, especially with a new offensive scheme.
Got an interception.
We got it.
We got an interception.
Who picked it?
We got an interception.
Who got it?
Wanya Thomas, really? Oh, what a grab.
That was a hell of a play.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what
Was that
Lawrence is
Anthony
looking at
Brown?
right
Did we
there.
sign him?
Look at that, though. Look at that. Look at that.
You know,
That's a nice grab. Snag that.
Hey, and I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. That's their starting quarterback. That's the guy that they said is ranked ahead of
interception.
He threw a pick against our backup.
An interception.
You're talking about horse face down in Jacksonville, Mr. Ed? Who is he targeting? Calvin Ridley? Is Ridley playing? That's who I miss in Atlanta.
17. I don't know who 17 is.
Yeah, what was that throw? What was he looking at right there?
don't
This is
know,
a kid
man.
that's had a good camp though thus far, Thomas.
So who is that? You got to educate me. You're the draft guy. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, UDFA guy. I think that this might be his second year, if I'm not mistaken. But a safety. He's had a strong camp as far as what I've been seeing online, and I mean, I'm obviously not there, but he needed to have a strong preseason in order to make the team, and that's a really good start right there for him.
Is that trouble for Calvin Joseph?
I don't know that Joseph is going to be playing safety, so who knows? But if they decide to go 5 safeties, 5 corners, it very well could be.
Because they don't know what is Joseph. I heard they're putting him safety. I heard they're going to do. He's doing some cornerback. I mean, what's his? Have you heard anything as far as?
As far as training camp goes, it looks like he's playing more corner.
Oh no, Josh Ball is starting.
Get that first down, baby.
Here we go.
There we go.
So here on the left side, Asim Richards is one of the rookies you guys should keep an eye on.
What are we saying?
We got
Someone's ahead of me.
Good play, Ferguson up the middle.
It's like horse faces off to a bad
first
start.
down.
Now you're talking to tight end. Schoonmaker's back in practice. I can't see Ferguson letting go, right? Is he the incumbent first team tight end, right? I mean, he's not going to let this thing go easy, is he?
Somebody's going to have to supplant him. I don't see that happening. Look, it's early in this game, but I've seen now 2 plays from Malik Davis, and so far he's been stuffed at the line, and then he just bounced one on the outside for no gain.
Wait, so I heard incumbent and supplant. We're using school words today on this Cowboys K broadcast network. Come on.
Thesaurus.
Now, are you guys? Can I ask some? Are you guys really offended by what I'm wearing right now? Because I've gotten.
Well, it doesn't. It's like you're.
It's not pleasing to the eyes. But
Okay, so now wait a minute. It is happy hour, and it's a Saturday night. And if I was going out on the town, I would not be wearing a toque and a T-shirt. So I'm going to change into my Saturday night clothes.
Saturday night special.
Saturday night.
Saturday night special.
Exactly.
That's the difference between Jimmy D and I. If I'm going out Saturday night, this is how I look. I don't want to see your titties.
Shut up.
And Cooper Rush just got obliterated right there.
Don't worry.
You know, I kind of wonder if they're not allowing Dak to play preseason just because of the Martin thing, and then where are you with Steele and his recovery and stuff like that? So interesting to see if he plays any preseason because of those things.
Yeah, Cooper just got creamed, 11-yard loss.
Yeah,
yep.
And that's going to be a 4th and 20. They're about to punt. Pass to Malik Davis for 1 yard. 2. Well, that didn't look sharp for the offense. The defense looked pretty good to start, but the offense kind of looked a little, definitely a little rusty.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, this is how you go out on a Saturday night.
Oh, there we go.
I'm going out after this game, after to celebrate. After this, we're going to go hit some live music, little downtown partying, and this is how I go. This is my attire choice.
The hair's got to be fixed too. I mean,
why you got to touch the hair?
Would you just watch the hair? I work on the hair all day, and he hits it. He hits my hair.
There we go. Come on.
So, hey, in the chat, you guys, you saw what EJ did. All you got to do is hit that link, man. This is supposed to be hanging out with Cowboys Nation. We want to mix it up with you guys. You got all of us here. Let's have some fun. Mix it up. You got me eating some popcorn. We're relaxed. Ain't nothing wrong.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I was going to.
No, hair gel, not mousse.
Oh, Jimmy wears mousse?
No, it's hair gel. It ain't mousse. I got to cover my grays up anyway.
You had a moose on last week, and now you got another moose right here in his hair.
Did you get a chance to see that interview?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was a good interview.
Man, he is a smart. I mean, Kelly and I
He
were saying,
is.
like, he should be running a team.
Moose for
Yeah.
GM, baby.
Kelly was on point with that question about him possibly being a GM because he just sees the game and the team building aspect behind everything. And yeah,
Yep.
just like you were speaking, he's just an intelligent guy and he understands the game.
Yeah, I learned so much just talking when he was talking about, him and Emmett Smith talking to the line, Emmett Smith telling him what to do, him telling Emmett,
Yeah.
this is what's going to happen with this guy. I'm going to call Banks. He's got cinder blocks. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, just the insight that he gave. That I'm just I'm an average fan. I don't look for that stuff. I didn't even think of that when he was talking about it. But and that's what to me always makes Emmett Smith so great is that kind of he wasn't the fastest, he wasn't the biggest, but he went forward every time. And I'll argue with anyone, man. Like I told Moose, man, you give me a game, I'll take Emmett Smith over any running back. I don't care who it is.
Yeah. And what he was saying about just greatness being that longevity at such a high level,
time,
sustained longevity over time. It's just, I completely agree with what Moose was saying there.
Now that was a hell of, that was a hell of an interview. And so the part when he said that basically he got his shot because somebody was having an equipment issue, that's the shit I eat up. I mean, that's like, it's like fate, that gave him his spot.
No, absolutely. And EJ or Kelly, Faranoak left guard in the regular season. What I wonder if they're thinking Faranoak in the left guard in the regular season. What are you thinking?
We'll see if Zach Martin isn't able to go, if he's going to be playing over there on right side, but as far as left guard goes, it depends on what happens with Tyron. Kelly.
Yeah, I'm hoping hopefully that's not a problem, and we get. I mean, I don't know. I just see how he plays, obviously, and you'll get to see plenty of him in the preseason. But, man, I just hope the whole Martin thing is over and done soon, and he gets into camp because I do not want to start the season without him on that offensive line.
Yeah,
and I think EJ has a point. That may be why Dak Prescott's not playing because of the lack of continuity on the offensive line right now. They don't really have a set line right now. They're trying to figure that out. Figure out who their 5 best is, and they're like, look, why put our starter out there and risk him getting injured? So,
yeah, and I was saying this on a show last night. It's just if Martin has any leverage here, it's just what happened with that first game last year with Dak, just getting somebody right in his lap in that interior. It was Tyler Smith, if I'm not mistaken, and then him following through and hitting his finger on that helmet. So, Dak has been injured the past 3 years, so you want to protect him as well as possible, and that starts with getting that continuity up there in the offensive line.
Yeah. Right. I was just peeking. I saw, man, I've seen a 33 out there, man. I know Clark, but I always think of Tony Dorsett.
Yeah.
Out there.
Just Kelly, to your point, you were saying you want to see Dak Prescott out there. We have a similar situation. I want Ritter out there because, again, he finished out last season, but I want him getting reps. With this new offense you got, he needs the reps, right? So I agree with you on that. He should be playing at least a couple series.
That's especially important for you guys. Yeah, just for the Falcons, especially with Desmond Ritter, just because how many games did he play last year? 5, maybe?
4 and change. Yeah,
4. So for him, he's still a young player. He's still developing. In the coverage looks that he's going to see in preseason aren't going to be as dynamic and disguised as what he would see in the regular season. So for him to get those reps and just get a nice just a feel for the game before he even heads into the season, that's super important for him.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Steve's bringing up Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson looked like crap.
Yeah, but they got a new offense to get out there, to your point,
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Russell Wilson looked like shit last year, and he picked up right where he left off. So
yeah, and Peyton has no problem calling it out in the media, man. So
yeah.
He's got a big mouth,
Yep. And Jerry Jeudy didn't look very good either. I mean, he had that touchdown, but he also had some drops too. If my memory serves me correctly.
That's true.
So here's the defense rolling.
Got a 3rd and 1 here.
3rd and 1. Yeah. This will be This will be. I mean, this is good because you're seeing. I mean, we got some, some starters that are out there. So, and with Lawrence in there, I think it's good. Now, I think you guys know preseason, everything's kind of vanilla.
Stuff that run. Get him. Stood him up.
I'm telling you, knock him on his ass.
Stuff that run.
Who came up with that? Was that up the middle?
Looked like Overshown. Yeah, that's Overshown.
Nice.
Stepped in the gap. Got him.
You tell him, Kelly, that's how you take control of the match.
That is how you take control of the match. 3rd and 1. You know they want to run it. It's a good running team.
I mean, this is impressive from what we see from our defense right here. It's not our full defensive starters in. You're talking about both of our starting corners out. Mike is not out there, D-Law, and we're still playing with the Jags, starters.
One for a top off, fellas.
That was nice. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. I'm having doesn't join the stream. I clicked on everything. All right. I got to send something else again. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, Mike, go ahead and kick me out for whoever. Doesn't matter whenever that comes.
Yeah, no, when he gets going. So what other observations have you seen so far with this team, man? You've been following all this stuff.
Man, it's seldomly. Oh, gosh, Turpin, what are you doing?
Oh, no.
Hey, I saw Falcon. He must be a little bit ahead of us because he said,
yeah,
you're fired. And all I can think of is the water boy.
See?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this. This is what worries me. I don't know. This is what worries me sometimes with these guys, man. It's just you cannot have turnovers in special teams. Can't happen.
Nope.
Can't happen. Oh, God.
It didn't even look like he got hit very
No, he didn't.
very bad,
He got hit in the elbow. The guy bumped his elbow. He wouldn't hold the ball tight. I mean, you cannot turn the ball over in these times, man. It is, oh, God.
And this is our wide receiver 5-6 right now, as far as depth chart goes. Those are the small plays, small details that make a difference when it comes to roster cuts. So, I mean, he made the Pro Bowl last year as a special teamer, but you can't cough it up, especially in your own territory.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think he had a good year. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to make it seem like, but he, I was surprised he made the Pro Bowl. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm wrong.
I agree with that,
guys, but I was surprised.
Yeah, I agree. I think his vision was. It came and went for him throughout the season. Didn't always see the running lanes in the return game that he should have, and I think that he could have had at least two touchdown returns last year. That if it weren't for the vision.
Well, the 49er playoff game. I mean, that was that's taking it to the house, and he, I guarantee every damn Cowboy fan was screaming it. I just don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, where are we at in this game now? Are you ahead of me? I'm at 1st and 10. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm up 1st and 10 as well.
Okay. Well, shit, man. They're right down. They're in the scoring position. Jimmy, you don't have nothing, do you?
I have no TV. I'm just watching you guys and listening.
All right. Well, there it goes. So, what is
Kelly? Kelly getting a refill?
Quarterback battle. I'm talking like the 3 and the 4. Obviously, we know we got our 2. Who's going to be our 3rd and 4th corner? What are you thinking?
Well, it's interesting to see what happens with Jordan Lewis if he is going to indeed start the year on the PUP list. But I think that 3rd role is definitely Bland's to give up, especially with Jordan Lewis rehabilitating. For the 4th spot, man, that's hard hard to say. I think that Eric Scott's shown his ability to be sticky in coverage, especially during training camp. We'll see what he does here today. Nashawn Wright has had a sneaky good camp, but he happens to be on some of those highlight reel plays that you see as a fan. But from what I'm hearing in the from the insiders and stuff like that, he has had a really good camp. Made some good interceptions, has some pass defenses, and that's what you want to see from a younger player. Kelvin Joseph seems just like he's been getting killed out there. So interesting to see if he makes a team. I think that it will be on that special teams unit. And if that's the case, he's going to be battling CJ Goodwin. So I'm thinking Eric Scott, Nashawn Wright are those 4th and 5th guys.
All right.
What did I miss here? How the hell is Jacksonville in the red zone? I go to
Because
get a drink
Turpin
and come back.
fumbled the punt return.
Who did?
Turpin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turpin.
fuck.
Not even on a big hit. Not even on a big hit. And
Fuck, there's a touchdown.
I just saw Lawrence with a TD.
Good
So-
Kurt.
Oh man. Well, anyway, EJ, we got a couple people in the hole, so definitely if we're hanging out and you're still hanging out, man, pop back in. We'd love to get to. Always love your insight, brother.
Absolutely, guys.
All right,
Have a
man.
good day.
Stopping in,
EJ, take it easy, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. All right. Well, next up is we got. I told you it'd be some surprises. We got a few people coming in. So next up is our Vegas insider. You're talking about the man, the myth, the legend. He's been on hiatus, but he's coming back. And I don't know if Kelly's been formally introduced to Uncle Cheech, but Uncle Cheech, he knows all when it comes to football.
Hey, I could use an insider this year when it comes to gambling. So, oh God, they got the 2-point conversion.
We were rubbing our face in it. What do you think about that, Uncle Cheech? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm watching your game, going back and forth, waiting for the Joshua fight to come on.
Oh, we got. I don't even know who that is.
You know, it's heavyweight champion from England or someplace. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I thought what's his name? I thought the Klitschko brothers were still champions. No, I'm just kidding.
That was a long time ago. Now I've been out laying by the pool. They got a nice big TV out there, so now I'm back home. Had to go to the Jacksonville station to get the Dallas game.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have the connection. So for people who don't know, new to the channel, new subscribers, this is Uncle Cheech. He comes in during football season. He gives you guys tips. He makes you some scuttle. He helps you guys, with some advice. He's been doing this thing his whole life. He's been a bookie. He's been all this stuff. Some things I can't say because I don't want to get in too much trouble. But he does it all, and he picks the college or pros. So on Monday, he's going to throw some picks in. He's mainly going to do, I think we're talking about maybe the results and then your lock, the Monday night pick. And then maybe Wednesday or Thursday, he's going to give, that way he got a few more days, he's going to give the picks for the weekend. So you guys, if you want to make some money, Jimmy, how much money did you make?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, he helped me pay my mortgage. I got $120 bottles of wine. I got the best champagne, and I owe it to Uncle Cheech's advice. You guys listen up and listen to what you got to say.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts, Uncle Cheech, on the really overall in the NFL? What you gave your prediction for your Super Bowl teams. What's your overall thoughts in the NFL?
My overall thought is I can't wait till it gets going here. That's my overall thought. I've been jonesing here for the last 5 months.
It's finally here. That's a good thing. And I told you, don't get too excited. Don't get too down with preseason, but it's just good to see football back.
I'm blowing the frogs
Yes.
off a couple.
Very nice.
Right now, laying by the pool. I was laying by the pool.
You got a nice tan going, Uncle
Watching
Cheech.
your game. Like I said, waiting for a fight to come on.
Yeah.
But
Uncle
waiting all
Cheech.
day.
I got the Express. I got the Anisette. I'm going to be up partying all night long.
And is it, I made a big thing of chicken cacciatore. That's what I have been watching the game by.
Very nice.
Sounds great.
Nothing wrong with that. So,
but
what's your prediction for the Cowboys this year? Give us your prediction, Uncle Cheech.
Oh, you don't want me to jinx you?
I don't want you. I just want you to say.
I told you my prediction is they got the team to make it.
Any excuses? Do they have any excuses they can make if they don't make it?
Any excuse? Get rid of the quarterback if they don't make it.
Oh,
God.
well, we don't. Kelly, we're not worried about the quarterback, are we?
I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be all right. I did just notice we got all three of our starting wide receivers, and none of them are playing. So that's a little. I thought they said Cooks was going to play.
I didn't think Cooks. I would have been shocked if any of the starters were going to play.
Yeah. So are they just going to sit the starters for the entire preseason? Certainly they'll see them at some point, right? Just a little bit. Or are they just going to?
I mean, they didn't do much last year. I don't think they did much last year with the starters.
Yeah, I saw Deuce Vaughn was back there for a kickoff return just now. He didn't do anything, but he was back there for kickoff return.
Now, do you think with the changes in the kickoff and the special teams, could that affect on what they do as a decision if they get tight with a receiver? Let's say, Brooks they're really high on. They don't want to lose him. Is that something where Turpin could end up sliding if they feel Deuce Vaughn can do an adequate job on special teams?
Yeah, I think that's why they're getting Turpin more looks at wide receiver in training camp. Is I think they're trying to they're trying to see, hey, is this guy worth keeping on the roster if this kickoff thing doesn't work out? Can we get him some time at receiver? Can we get him some play at receiver? And can he be an impact guy at receiver? Yeah. So we've definitely been getting a lot more reps at receiver in practice. So, oh, Jesus, that was a horrible pass. 3rd and 4. Those are in the dirt. That offensive line is looking pretty rough, man. They're putting a lot of pressure on Cooper Rush.
That's not a good sign. I mean, I know we don't have all our starters in, but these are your backups. These are the guys that you need. Oh, that was
Yeah, and they just got bullied.
I think you're seeing your Super Bowl right now. Your opponents, the team.
Oh, you think Jacksonville's Super Bowl, huh?
I like Jacksonville a lot. I think what does he call them? Horse face. He's gonna make a horse's ass out of everybody. I'm telling you. They got a good team. They finally got a decent coach. They're a young team. I'd be watching them real close. I don't know. At 30-1, I got them too. So,
well, those aren't
be cheering for them.
Those aren't bad odds. So, what is your bet to tell all these fine folks?
What'd you say?
Now, value pick. What is your value bet for the NFL? You've been looking at all the spreads, little line. What is a team that you think you got some value that's worth taking a shot on? You throw a few bucks on them, and they might get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I told you. Detroit, Jacksonville, those were my 2 picks. I got 30-1 on both of them. That's pretty good value. I bet one large on each, so I'm hoping at least one of them comes through. That'll make my year.
Now, do you reinvest if you win, or you just know when to hold them, know when to fold them?
No, I know when to fold them. I hold my money. I'll reinvest next year.
Hey,
I will say I did place money on the Cowboys.
What's that?
I said I placed money on the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl. I think they had plus 1,400 odds. I put money on that.
That's a good shot. I'm not allowed to pick him, so I can't say.
He's a jinx. He's a no. He's not allowed to pick any Cowboy game. He picked us beating the Packers. You saw what happened. So I told him from that point forward, you're never allowed to pick another game.
Hey, Uncle Cheech.
You play him again, you'll beat him this year.
There we go.
Hey, Uncle Cheech. So for the people who haven't seen you on Monday nights, what are your thoughts on parlays?
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on parlays?
Oh, no. I told you I'm going to give you my list of like a template to go by Monday night again. I gave it to you last week. I'm going to give it to you again. But stay away from parlays. All you see is them gambling sites, DraftKings, this and that. Yeah, you put this on a parlay, that on a parlay. They want you to play parlays, of course. You ain't going to win. It's hard enough picking one team, never mind picking 2.
Yeah.
With the spread's going to kill you every time. You got to know what to fold them. You play. I told you play one game a week. You lose, forget about it. Next week, pick another game. Don't try to recoup your losses. Don't be stupid. Don't get drunk and think you're going to get your money back.
Ellie, you hear what he's saying? You don't bet drunk.
Absolutely not.
Guilty.
You know what it is, Uncle Cheech? It's funny because I know people, they'll sit there, especially that sweet spot in November, they'll bet hockey, football, basketball all at once on a parlay. And they got all excited about it because they get to watch all the games, but it's never a win. Yeah.
You got to be out of your head.
What are you what up? We got to run up the Jesus. Man, it seemed
Somebody
like
asked what kind of beer I drank
all
last
time.
week. I drink Coors Light.
No, that's good. Hey, now Uncle Cheech, Kelly is a fan of Crawford, the boxer. He's from his town. He saw the beating that he gave Spence. I was pretty surprised. Now, you texted me before the fight. You said I'd take all the money on Crawford. Spence didn't make weight, this and that, whatever else. They're talking about maybe doing a rematch. I mean, is that a bad move on Spence's part?
Let me tell you, after beating like that, it's a big thing to overcome. I don't care if they move up to what's he want to move to 150?
154.
Yeah.
154.
Same outcome.
Yeah, I think so too.
Tell you right now, once you get, it's not like the fight was close.
No.
Like when you're a kid in school and the guy gives you a damn good beating. That's something you don't forget.
Yep.
We want no more of that.
Yeah, if I was Spence, I don't think I would have just walked away and said I don't need a rematch. I got all that I can. I figured out. I know who's the better fighter here. We don't need a rematch.
No rematch.
He knows. No.
Let him move up and weight. Take that division. I don't know who's in that division, but he probably got enough talent.
Wait a minute. What about Buddy Shaw or Spider Rico?
Spider Rico?
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Spider Rico.
Well, they're saying Overshone is balling out.
He's having a pretty good game. He is.
Uncle Cheech, I got the biscuit, Uncle Cheech.
Oh, dude.
Good.
Here we go. We held them to our defense held.
I just say, Mark, I had you in, but then you bounced out. Mark, jump back in so you can join. I was filtering through, so I did see you. I was trying to get through the last guest, but you're next. So anyway, Uncle Cheech. So when are you going to be? When are we getting these picks going? Are you back regular on Monday? Are we back to our normal schedule?
I'll be back the week before the season starts. The college season starts.
Oh, okay.
Was that like? I think
Labor Day weekend,
26th.
Yeah.
Won't be on next week. I'll be on the week after. I've been studying my college picks. I got a couple picks that surprised me myself, but hey, we'll take it as it is. I don't know what to say.
No, we'll see.
I'm going down to the. I'm going to give you an early pick. Give me an early pick. I'm going to give you an early lock. Take the Miami Hurricanes. Right now, I think they're -17, -17 over Ohio.
Not Ohio State.
Not Ohio State, Ohio. They're going to come down here. I know. I went to the game last year. They're going to come down here, and this humidity. I know it's been hot as hell everywhere, but this is a different kind. There's hot and there's hot. And they're going to come down here, and they'll be wilting by the end of the second half. Wilting. Miami was so embarrassed after last season, they'll run it up.
Hot as shit.
They better. You got to, hey, Uncle Cheech, you got a question. Michigan, what do you think of their shot at the playoffs this year?
Michigan?
Yeah.
I think they'll definitely get in the playoffs. I think they're probably the best team in the Big Ten right now, or Big 20, whatever they're going to be by the time everything's said.
No,
yeah,
good.
It's funny. It's funny the names of all these conferences now.
We will see you on Monday.
All right.
Monday.
You guys have a good one.
All right.
Enjoy the fight.
Have a good one.
Presto. Ciao. A presto. Hey, Falcon, you mentioned you see me at the Jersey Shore fist pump. That's where I was a few weeks ago. That's why I missed one of the Mondays.
I know. That's what happens. What happens. So Kelly, what do you? I'm hearing Overshone. What's your take so far? I'm hearing they're fired up with him in the chat. He looks to be being the real deal.
It looks good. You know, he's out there playing against Jacksonville's got their starters out there on offense. You know, they got Trevor Lawrence out there. They've got they got their starting running back. They've got, they've got that on that last drive. I believe that was still their starters. I think they're done now. Oh, Jesus. Cooper Rush almost threw a pick six. Reel it in, Cooper.
They had
Overshone's looking good so far, man. Our offense is looking absolutely just.
But this is the way it was last year in preseason, wasn't it? With their offense, I mean, they're just not looking in sync. They don't look right.
Well, I mean,
you need to have some starters out there, no?
You've got a bunch of backups. Yeah, you've got a bunch of backups. You don't really, outside of Ferguson, he was the only starter, and then I guess if you're looking at, Malik Davis, he's your second string. So, I mean, it's not, where we go. Ferguson, speaking of Ferguson, right over the top there, Cooper Rush to Ferguson, looked like about a 20-yard gain right there. Here we go. Nice pass. There's a flag on the play.
Can't be taking stupid penalties.
I think it's
that's a helmet hit. That's a helmet hit. That's a helmet hit.
I think it's on Jacksonville. Yeah.
The
15 yards.
Back on 15.
That was a nice pass to Ferguson, though. He kind of climbed up over the top of the DB there and snagged that. That's some more athletic plays by another athletic play by Ferguson here. He's been the star of the first. There you go.
Now, do you
Yeah.
How do you feel about a player if they're at Texas? Do you have any animosity as a Cowboy, or is that all forgiven?
No, once they got the star on their helmet, I'm good.
Clean slate.
I'm good. I can let all that go.
All right.
I'll let all that animosity go. They always now if they've got the Longhorn on their helmet, obviously I got no love for them. But once they're in the Cowboys fold, all's forgiven.
Yeah, not running the ball great. What are you eating, Jimmy? What do you got over there?
Got some Biscar, got some Caprese, all the Italian shit.
There you go.
Along with the Strega. Like I said, I'm surprised that Jacksonville still has the offense out to start an offense. I'm sure the next drive they're going to pull them off.
Yeah, you gotta think.
I would think so here. This will be a nice drive though by Cooper Rush if they can get down here and get a touchdown. They're on their own on the other side of the field here. Yeah, they really aren't running the ball well though.
No. Well, I mean, again, it's I know that it's your backup line and stuff, but you want to see them. You want to see them moving better. You want at least confidence.
You'd have that next man up mentality if something goes wrong. You got to have it. But
you got Let's Go out there too, which the Cowboys have talked about being kind of high on. So it's interesting kind of watching him out there. But yeah, this is a group of a bunch of unknown offensive linemen out here. Oh, geez. Oh, nice catch there by Tolbert off the deflect.
God damn it.
Here we go.
Kelly, you're ahead of me.
Oh, sorry. I can't help it. It just comes out of me.
It's good. I just don't want people thinking, man, Mike is just not very emotional. Oh, hell yeah. Now, actually, I just saw it. I'm a few seconds behind you. But I tell you.
I thought that was going to be an interception.
But let's talk about Tolbert. He's taking a lot of, he's taking a lot of heat. He's taking a lot of this. I mean, you and I both have said we're expecting him to be a contributor and an impact player in situational parts of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tolbert is a guy who he's gonna have, he didn't do a lot last year, so anything he does this year is gonna be an improvement off of last year. But I mean, some people, we've talked about it, the learning curve is different for different players, man. And I think the learning curve was different for him. I think he's picked it up a lot in the offseason. There we go. Here's a good little play here. Who's that number 20? Oh, and then he fucking fumbled it. Come on, man.
Who fumbled it?
Son of a bitch.
Who fumbled it?
I don't know. It was number 23. I'm trying to figure out who that was.
That's Dowdle, isn't it?
Yep. Fuck, Dowdle fumbled it. Got it all the way down to the 1 and fucking fumbled it.
I have my young son listening to podcasts, and I want to hear that kind of language.
You got to be shitting me. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. I've been saying it. You better get a running back. And I know this is preseason. I don't want to overreact, but you have got to. I mean, you got to go into. We got to be more comfortable with running. Right now, we got a bunch of unknowns outside of
that ball loose. He's holding that ball out to his side. Doesn't have it high and tight. It's loose. He's getting a little sloppy with it. Yeah, and I've been hearing about Dowdle. They've been talking about him as possibly the number 2. But that was probably the best running play we've seen today. But overall, not impressed with either Malik Davis or him.
But look what happened. I mean, it's all for nothing.
Yeah. Give it back to Jacksonville. Now let's see if our defense can get a safety.
We got to get something here.
Do something.
Is Horseface back out?
Looks like no.
No.
I think is it Bethard? Is that their backup?
Yeah, that's that dude from San Francisco, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
In San Francisco.
Yeah.
Was Mozzie out there much? I didn't even notice.
He was out. He was out. I think he's still out there. Oh, we jumped off sides there.
Oh, that helped.
Yeah.
Got to have discipline.
Yeah,
You could not, like Fred said, you could not fumble the ball, man.
Oh, it's false start.
The ball.
False start on Jacksonville.
It's just unexcusable.
We got a false. It was a false start. I thought we jumped off sides. It's a false start on Jacksonville. That's good.
The game is on. It's on Dallas. It's on Dallas CBS.
Hey, your boy's out there. Gallimore's out there.
Yeah.
Now.
All right. Now Gallimore, he's going to get nasty right here. I think we got a safety coming up.
Oh, we almost did. Overshown shot through the line and almost had that.
Man, I've heard his name 100 times today.
He almost had that. He popped through the line and almost met him back there. You know what's impressing me with him is that speed, and he's fast. He is fast.
There he is. All right, well, let's see. What do we got? We got another friend of the show coming on.
I was gonna say, I thought I heard something. Did I?
He's from the Fantasy Football Channel, which goes live on Tuesdays. He's been the one arguing. It's not Vince. I know a lot of people want to beat the hell out of Vince. It's not Vince, but it looks like we got Mikey. Yeah, he's coming in the cave. He's got the Dez. He's looking good. Another Cowboy fan. We got to love that. What's happening, man? What are you thinking so far? Well, maybe he's not thinking nothing.
All right. My screen was like black. I don't understand why that happened.
What's your thoughts on the game so far? You're watching it. I'm seeing you in the chat. What are you thinking?
Our offense is terrible right now, but I like what I see from Tolbert. So it's fun to see what I see from Tolbert. I want to see Deuce play, though. I need to see Deuce Vaughn play because our running backs look iffy right now. Malik Davis has shown nothing, and Rico Dowdle just fumbled at the 1-yard line. So I want to see Deuce Vaughn play.
Well, these are the opportunities, right, Kelly? I mean, this is a chance for Deuce.
Right.
You want to set the tone right now. The running backs are not doing it. You come out. This is where he can make a statement. We got to see him soon, right?
Absolutely. Well, I would think so. So you saw the play where Turpin fumbled it. Well, after he fumbled it, he hasn't been back out there on special teams. They've had Deuce Vaughn out in the last 2 punt returns and had him on the kick return. So you'd think that with Dowdle, he fumbled that one right there. You might send a message to him and put him on the bench. So.
Yeah, that's not good. Not good. What other observations have you seen, Mikey, from the Cowboys on any areas that you were trying to keep an eye on, good or bad?
I was really keeping my eye on Overshown, and he is exceeding my expectations right now. He's playing amazing. He almost had that safety. That running back just didn't cut outside. He had that safety on lock. There was no stopping him. But I want to see Joseph play. I love Bossman Fat. I want to see him play.
What do you think about that?
And Mike, what do you think about that, Mikey?
Oh, Bossman Fat?
No, the comment about signing Zeke for the league minimum.
Yes, I would. From what I see right now, I think we need Zeke back ASAP.
He ain't playing for the league minimum, though, my man.
No, he won't play for league minimum, but.
They give him a few million. I'd give him a few million and see if he'd. Right now, no one's. Who? Kareem Hunt? Where's Kareem Hunt?
Kareem Hunt's still out there.
I think he visited. Who did he visit? He visited the. I think he visited the. Well, he visited the Saints. Then he visited the Colts. I don't know what he visited somewhere else. I forgot. It was.
These guys are making the rounds, visiting everybody. These running backs.
No, yeah, I'm surprised Hunt has had more visits than Zeke.
What about Kelly? What about Dalvin Cook? We're here, he's still out there.
Still out there. Yeah. He's still out there. You already know my thoughts on Dalvin Cook. I'd be all over that. I think him and Pollard would be a dangerous combo.
Who went to the Vikings? Did Dalvin Cook
They
visit the Vikings? That would be weird. Kareem Hunt visited the Vikings. Is that the other team, Mikey?
I think that was the team. Yeah, I think that was the team.
I mean, you're letting Cook go, and then you bring. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, they had Madison, but I don't know who their backup is. I know they're trying to run with Madison, but I don't know how that's gonna last.
Yeah. So you think we got
Vikings?
They think Claudio thinks Dalvin's going to Miami.
I think he is too, but I was thinking the whole time he's going to Miami. It just seemed right for him to go to Miami because Miami has no running backs.
I'm surprised. Mostert, is that his name?
Well,
Mostert.
But
yeah,
I mean, they haven't even had Zeke for a visit, so that surprised me too.
I don't think.
But Mozzie had a nice stuff on the run.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I don't know that Zeke's gotten much calls from anybody.
I saw the Patriots.
Yeah.
I've seen the Jets, but I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. I see Joseph out there, so that's nice.
There you go. There you go. Sam Williams back there with a staff. There you go.
Oh, there we go. See, the defense is playing amazing right now.
Defense is fine. You gotta remember the touchdown that the Jaguars got was off
that was all on Turpin.
Off Turpin.
All on Turpin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Turpin gets the assist on that touchdown there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Sam Williams looks like he could be brothers with Micah Parsons.
Oh, no, they look just alike. It's crazy.
Just showed him just now, and I'm like, shit, is that Parsons? There you go, overshown again.
He's making a name for himself.
Yep, that was a nice stop there.
He has
closing
that
speed.
sideline to sideline speed.
Yep.
So what linebacker's going to go then? Who's going to be the odd man out? Because this guy's obviously looking like he's definitely taking a spot, which we figured he would anyway. But he's taking an upper tier spot right now.
Oh yeah, I'd say he's in the running for starter after this game.
Like Jabril Cox, you think he's going to be the odd man out?
I haven't seen Jabril Cox out there, so maybe. Oh, they just almost overthrew the punt.
Hey, Mikey, while you're here, why don't you tell everybody about the fantasy football show every Tuesday night?
Oh, yeah, make sure you guys watch the Fantasy Football Podcast on Tuesday. We're just getting started. We'll be on every Tuesday, and it's going to be a fun podcast. You guys can clown on Vince every day. He loves to get clowned on. I clown on him. So it's great. We got Jason. We got Disco D. It's going to be a fun podcast.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, Vince is like an anti-Cowboys guy for some reason. I don't know how you can be, but I think if he ends up at our tailgate, I don't know if he'll make it out alive. Let's just say that.
No, he won't. He will not make it out alive.
He's got that satanic cult shit in the background of his camera when he puts the show on it.
He sits in like a dark cave.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know what he's doing.
Riverboat. It might look like.
I caught a little bit of it the other day. He has a way of like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
I told him. I said, you need to back away from the camera.
I'm like, man, that's scary. I said, you're scaring the audience.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh.
You can see those nose hairs coming out and shit. It's crazy. Oh, man.
So, Jimmy, what are your thoughts on Bijan not playing yesterday?
Nobody played. Nope, not one of our starters played. So
I was just surprised Bijan didn't play. Because he's a rookie. I would think you want to give the rookie at least a drive.
They did.
I got a question for Jimmy D on that. I got a question for you. Okay, Bijan Robinson. Yeah, I know you guys got a few other running backs. So you think that how high do you think a guy should take Bijan in the fantasy football draft? How high would you
he's going to
pick
get 65% of the touches. Algiers still going to get touches. So he's going to get you points. As far as where to draft, if you get him second round, I'd go for it. Right?
Well, so I have a league that I'm in, two different leagues, and they're both they do PPR for the wide receivers, but they also do what's called points per carry. and you get 0.5 points per carry for the running back as well. So it's important to have a running back. And if you've got a running back like a Henry, or in this case, probably a Bijan, where he's going to get a lot of touches, get a lot of carries, that adds for carries too. So, man, I feel like this guy right here, man, if I had him, I'm going to try to snag him in the first round. I've been doing a lot of mocks on fantasy football, and he's going on average around 7th or 8th pick in the first round.
Well,
like he's going
I'll put you like
early.
this in practice, and we played a live practice with the Dolphins this past week, 3 days down in the 110 degrees down in Miami. Man, he's running, he's catching long ball. I mean, this guy is the total package. I'm guessing he gets 65% of the carries. Algier will get 25, and Cordell Patterson will get the rest. So,
yeah, he's definitely a guy that's going to be hard to keep off the field. That's for damn sure. Here goes Dowdle again. Hold on to the goddamn ball.
Well, they got Will Greer in too.
Yeah,
now.
they got Will Greer in.
Yeah.
See if they can get something going.
That's one thing that just frustrates the hell out of me is when a running back fumbles. That would be the only thing that I about Dalvin Cook's game that concerns me a little bit is his fumble issues, because he's had issues with fumbling. But man, that pisses me off when a running back fumbles.
Yeah. Wow.
Especially in a situation like that when you're down on the damn. You're about there to get a touchdown, man. Protect that ball, man.
I remember, I don't know if you remember, Kelly or Jimmy or anything, but Dallas was playing Chicago. I'm pretty sure it was Chicago. And we had the game in hand. And so they took out Emmitt Smith, took out some of the guys, and they brought in running back Curvin Richards. He fumbled twice. I mean, we won the game. It was over. And Jimmy Johnson cut him on the way home. He's gone.
Good.
By the time he handed off the team.
Yeah.
And it was a meaningless game, but he could not have people fumbling. I mean, turnovers are killers. You cannot turn the ball over.
3rd and 4, and we just got a sack.
Yeah.
Our line is looking so rough.
The offensive line looks complete. I mean, I know these guys are just backups, but good Lord, their pass protection's been complete shit this game.
Yeah, you don't want I wouldn't be playing Dak.
No, I understand. Now I understand why they're not playing Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but Kelly, to that point, like I said, Jacksonville had their starting squad in the offensive squad for whole first quarter, was it?
Yeah.
With Dak in a new offense, I was saying though, with Dak Prescott in a new offense, I think he needs to get some reps. That's my opinion.
I agree that I think he needs to get some reps, but if they're going to get him some reps, I think it needs to be in one of the later preseason games when they've got the line a little bit more established. Right now, I still think without Zach Martin being in camp, they're still trying to figure out some things, and there's some uncertainty. They've got a bunch of guys that don't have a lot of experience. I don't think you want to get them in this first game, but I think maybe your third game, it's typically the game when the starters play. So maybe that third game you get them in there when you've got a little bit more continuity on that offensive line. I would hate to get Prescott out there in a game like this, first preseason game, goes out there and just gets an injury because the offensive line can't block. You know what I mean? That's one of those things where you want to avoid that at all costs. So I agree. I think he should play at some point in the preseason. Right now with the way this offensive line looks, I think it's probably a smart move they didn't play him.
Yeah, and you're gonna obviously have your starters in, but I mean we're missing Zach Martin. I mean that's a concern. They're trying out these other guys at the guard position, and really with Tyron, I mean, do we want him playing in the preseason? Because we know at some point he's going to get hurt. Do we just want to?
Oh, you already know.
Wait it out. So it's a difficult thing for the Cowboys. Because I agree with you. I think with a new offense, you want to get.
Let me ask you guys this though, man. What in the hell is Dallas's problem with not going out and addressing this kicker position the last couple of years? Because they did it last year, and they did this last year. They didn't really address a kicker and bring in a solid guy. Went with Maher, and it was what it was. But he was all right, but he struggled. He had his struggles. And now this year, same thing. We're not addressing a kicker. They didn't try to draft anybody. There's a couple. You've got the kicker Gold from San Francisco, and then you've got the guy from Green Bay, Mason Crosby. Like, why aren't they bringing one of those guys in? Kicker is not going to take a lot of money on your salary cap. Bring a guy in and shore that position up. Don't go in here with an unknown. That worries me that they haven't done something there.
No, yeah, they should bring in Gold. They really should bring in Gold, in my opinion. I'm surprised.
Yeah, he was good last
he's a really
year.
good kicker. No, yeah.
Denver might be trying to get him soon because they saw Maher
No,
miss
yeah.
kicks. I mean,
I saw that.
Yeah.
I literally I was reading the preview of the Denver game. It just flashed up across something, and one of the first things I saw is Maher missed field goal, and I said, "Where's that? That sounds really familiar." Deja vu.
I mean, we haven't done it since what? Dan Bailey? Is that really like the last where we had a
the
guy?
last solid
yeah.
kicker we have. Oh shit! There's damn.
I mean, you think of all these games that are decided by less than a field goal. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand.
And
Well,
there's your boy Redwine. Your boy Redwine's in there.
Is he in the game?
Yeah,
Yes.
There we go. I see it 36. There we go. There we go. We got it. Finally, we get someone from the U getting represented. I like to see that.
No,
I'm gonna be drinking
finally.
I'm gonna be drinking some red wine later on.
I'm glad. I know my man Steve was happy to see that wherever he's at.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though. It's not even just those one possession games. You got guys missing freaking extra points. That's the problem.
No, yeah.
That's where that's a kick in the nuts.
Yeah.
Well, have your
lose your
punter
games.
kick off. If goal can't kick off deep enough, then have your punter do
Right.
it. I mean, but the guy is money when it comes to field goals.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
fine with that. Say, you know what? If we need to have a guy that goes out there and does kickoffs, and that's all he does is kick field goals. But I mean, he was 8 for 8 in the playoffs last year. Gold was. He was 8 for 8. 2 of those field goals were 50+ yard field goals. So he's still a very accurate kicker. He can get it done. If he doesn't want to kick off, that's fine. I'm good with that. Let somebody else do the kickoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too important. These games.
Here we go. Pick that.
Kick.
Telling you, man,
what the hell, man.
One game makes all the difference, man. You don't want to lose a game because of
Who's
stupid
that?
ass kicker situation.
Yeah, he caught that.
Did they give him a touchdown for that? Was he not down by contact? Holy cow!
God, he really
I think he
caught
was
that.
touched because he probably even if his body touched him, they didn't have to touch him. If he touched him, it's going to be down.
He's definitely down right there. He's down. He's touched.
Yeah.
He's down. That's not a
Oh,
touchdown.
that's our guy who had the pick. That's our guy who had
Yeah.
the pick, Thomas.
Yeah, he's down right there though at the 2-yard line for sure. That's not a touchdown.
No, yep, there it is. He hit him.
Mhm.
Yep, he grabbed his ass.
Yeah, he did. He's giving a little ass slap. So he had an interception and then he got burned deep there. I thought that could be an interception possibly though. I mean, they had the position
hanging up
there.
there.
Yeah. There was 2 guys down there. I don't know how he caught that.
No, Clarence Beaks. That's what Philly fan does. They're down in mommy's basement with that black and white TV. That's
Yeah,
Philly
he
fan.
touched them. I hope he
Well,
does.
I mean, the only thing that worried me, Steve, with Maher is he missed those field goals in Denver. So, I mean, there may be something to why they didn't bring him back. He might still be having some issues. Jimmy's watching black and white tube TV. Are you, Jimmy?
No, he has me mistaken for Philly fan.
Oh, all right.
Hey,
Maher's in
all right,
postseason form.
Clarence Beaks, you know what he's doing. He's watching us. Got the phone in one hand. He's got his other hand somewhere else and taking care of his business.
Jesus.
The other
I got my
hand
young
somewhere
son
else.
on here, and I don't want him to hear that kind of language.
No.
There we go. There we go. Stuff him.
Jesus.
You know what I have liked though, and even with this secondary, is that the run contain up the middle.
The middle, that's where our trouble
No,
is.
Cowboys
yeah, we've been
defense.
stopping the run.
Yep.
Stopping the run.
I mean, they allowed that bounce out earlier, but you know up the middle. This defense has been pretty stout up the middle so far, and they continue to do that just there on that stop. So
Man,
I'm liking that.
Mozzie is one big dude.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I need to draw a close up of him, man. His arms,
just-
like thighs.
he
There we
just
go.
threw that offensive lineman down.
Clarence Beaks is nothing better than a good Long Island iced tea. That was my first drink ever.
Long
I
Island.
got carried out. I got carried out of the place.
You know, the first drink that I ever got to where I was regretting the fact that it was MD 2020.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo!
We did
Strawberry
it,
banana. I can still taste it
Oh.
coming up.
High school was vodka and high C.
Oh God.
Yes. I remember one time.
Oh fuck.
Gave a
That was
touchdown.
Too easy. Yeah. Read option. That was way too
Yeah, he
easy.
just walked right in.
Hey, Kelly, did you ever have Cisco?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
A common friend of Mike Tag and me. One night we were doing a shot a minute of Cisco. About 25 minutes in, it wasn't good.
Yeah, they down in Texas they used to call that liquid cocaine. That shit was nasty. My brother-in-law came over one time, but when I was still before I married my ex-wife, he came over and he was like, "Oh man, this stuff tastes like sissy drinks." I said, "I promise you, it's not." He polished off like half a bottle. Next thing you know, he was projectile vomiting outside. I said, "I told you not to mess with that shit."
Well, I threw up all over this guy's house.
There we go. Nice breakup. There we go. They went for a 2-point conversion again. Did they not got a kicker?
I might as well. It's preseason.
They think this is Madden.
That was Israel Mukwamu right there with the breakup.
Yeah. That was good play.
And I do drink vodka Kool-Aid.
I've had vodka Kool-Aid.
It's good.
That. Yeah.
Oh, I had that one time at Mike Tag's house. They found me dead in the bathroom at about 3 a.m.
Looked like he killed himself.
Yeah. True story.
Oh man. So what's the thoughts on the game so far? Now it's what is it, 14-0?
I mean, I'm not gonna take too much from it because what I have seen, some of the things I've been looking for, which I'm still concerned about the running back position. Obviously, I know Pollard's not in the game, but we did not run the ball well so far. And I will see if Deuce Vaughn gets some time in the second half. I'm sure he will. Impressed with linebacker. Overshown was all over the field, showcasing that speed. Looks like he is going to be able to make some impact on the team this year. So that's encouraging. There's been some good and bad on that defensive secondary. There's been, but it's not anything I'm gonna get too worked up over. Jacksonville came out with their starters, and I thought, if not for that, muff by Turpin, they don't get their starters don't even score any points on the defense, and that's not, you don't got Micah Parsons out there, you don't have, it wasn't our full array of defensive players, and we had none of our offensive receivers out there either. So overall, I'm liking the things that I'm seeing. It's just hard to get too critical on preseason.
Absolutely. And I mean, and really the other thing to make sure we touch on is tailgate party September 17th at AT&T. Make sure you guys get ready. This is going to be True Cowboys Cave first annual tailgate party as we slap around the Jets. So make sure you guys definitely check that out too. So, I think we got someone else hopping in. I'm going to see if we can do 5 because this one's too good not to have Mikey in here because this looks to be another member of the fantasy football show wants to come in and maybe he wants to defend himself.
Just say we went and saw
Mount. We got Vince. Do we have Vince is coming in?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, let me hear it, Cowboys fans.
What are we doing there?
See you, what was that? They can see
doing?
your face. I got this big lard next to me driving.
Another member of the fantasy football show.
Clarence Beaks.
Disco D.
What do you want to say? You're trying to defend
There
yourself?
we go, Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn, wait a minute.
And send you guys losing.
Uh-oh.
Are you with Disco?
I'm behind. There we go. All right, we got Deuce Vaughn in now.
Nice little return.
There we go.
That's a nice return. That was a nice return.
Yeah, it was. You see the speed there.
Now I want to see him at running back.
Yeah, but they take him off. They take him off a little bit. So what's up, Vince? How you liking the fantasy football show? What can you tell these folks that maybe haven't checked it out? What do you guys got in store on this week's show?
Oh, we're talking about receivers.
I think we're talking about receivers. We're talking about the tight ends. That's all. Hey, instead of watching the Cowboys lose
Preseason,
look
come
at
watch us, and we'll
Howard.
win you your fantasy league so you actually win some.
Oh, you're worried about a preseason game when your shitty ass Buccaneers got beat 27-7 to the Pittsburgh
Let's
Steelers.
go, Caleb Williams.
Look at that. What? Oh, look, he hangs
Oh,
up.
he ran away.
Coward. He's a coward.
Absolute coward.
Mind has betrayed him.
Absolute
He's a coward.
coward. He
Mind has
jumps off.
betrayed him.
I mean, I don't understand. Kelly, that's what these guys do. They start talking and then they jump off like a bunch of cowards.
Coward.
Oh, come on, Greer. You got to put that out in shitty pass.
Man, he did run like a little bitch. Wow.
Oh, come on. He was wide
Oh,
open.
my God, yeah. I'm behind you. So I'm giving the follow-up play-by-play. I'm a few seconds behind.
Well,
They haven't put what's his name, Shoemaker in. I'm surprised by that. Is
No,
it?
I don't
he
think
just
he's
came
not
back. I
cleared.
don't know if
He's
he's
up-
hurt.
yeah, I don't think he's up to speed yet.
Well, I saw him on special teams, but
Oh, is
play
he
on
out on
special
special
teams?
teams?
I saw him on a punt. I'm like blocking for a punt. I don't know.
No, you know what?
I
Winston?
definitely saw him out there. Oh, look at
Man,
Turpin.
you know what?
Oh, he
Will
had
Greer looks
Tolbert.
like Will Greer looks shitty.
Why didn't he hit Tolbert across the middle? He's wide open.
Winston, we didn't run him out. The man's hiding. He's scared. He went running.
Yeah, of course he does. That he's done that a
He's
few
a coward.
times. Start getting the
Coward
best of
after
him, just
all.
jumps off.
But look at Tolbert. Oh my God, he's wide
Yeah,
open.
he had Tolbert
Vince.
running that little drag right there.
Come back on, Vince, man. Come on.
Looks like Will Greer's been putting too much time into beard maintenance.
Yeah.
Not enough time into the QB
The
play.
offensive coordinator is yelling at him right now.
Get on his ass, Schottenheimer.
They might have to cut him. They got to start sending a
No, they
message.
gotta
to
cut him.
somebody.
Yeah, I'm not interested in keeping Greer on the team. I'll be
No,
honest
yeah.
with you. I think Cooper Rush is fine at backup. I feel comfortable with him. I don't.
He played
I
well.
don't see.
He played well last year.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he 4-1 as a starter. So I mean, is Baker Mayfield going to be the starter for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
From
Probably.
what
He
I
didn't
hear,
play
yeah,
bad
he
though,
is.
did he?
No, he did not play bad.
They got smoked afterwards.
Trask.
Well, I mean,
terrible.
they've got some offensive weapons on that team.
Evans.
What I was told
Got
from
him.
a Bucs fan is that Baker is going to be the starter. Clear cut starter.
Good.
I did not realize that. I was looking at Mike Evans on a fantasy football thing, and I'm like, shit, who's throwing him the ball though? And I saw it was Baker. I was like, yeah, I'm
happy.
I just did a fantasy draft. Yeah, Bijan went 8. Bijan went in the first round. He went 8. I took CD in the first round. I had to take CD. So I have CD, Dak. I got Garrett Wilson, who I think is going to be a star for fantasy football.
Yeah.
I got Pat Freiermuth as my tight end, who I like. Pittsburgh loves dumping it off to the tight end. So we'll see how that goes. I got Najee Harris, who I said on the fantasy podcast, I was going to draft. I drafted him. I said I have high hopes on Najee Harris, so I took him in the 3rd round.
More importantly, I hate to put you on a spot with my man Kelly K9, because I think I said this on a show, but Kelly, this man that's sitting over to your left drafted Jalen Hurts as his quarterback in a fantasy football league. Could you ever do that? Could any Cowboys fan draft a quarterback from their division for fantasy football? What do you think about that, Kelly?
You know, everybody plays their league different. For me, I'm a no eagle draft guy. I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Let me defend myself.
Damn. No, wait a minute.
I got to defend myself.
No. I'm going to throw out something there. Never mind
that,
that.
Jimmy, your division. Would you
No,
take
no way. I would not. First of all, and secondly, I'm not.
There's Boss Man Fat.
Wait. There you go.
I'm not hoping for it. I'm not wishing it, but he's gonna miss games due to injury.
No, I'm just talking about for the fact.
I know. No, I
guy at a rival team.
No.
There's no way in hell I would ever draft.
God,
I might draft an Eagle tight end. I might draft an Eagle defense. I'm not taking a quarterback because it means too much. and I would never want to have my mind compromised.
You're going to spot where you got to root for the guy. And
let me tell you why. Can I tell you why I took Hurts?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Listen, in this league, there's a lot of trash talk. For that league, there's a lot of trash talking, and they do a lot of trades. So I want to prove to them I can win with no trading. So I wanted to have the best team assembled possible. That's why I took Hurts.
But Mikey, he's going to be hurt. You're going to miss him 5-6 games this season.
How do you know he's going to be hurt?
He's an injury waiting to happen. He will be, and I'm not wishing. I don't want him to get hurt. I don't wish that on anybody. He's going to miss 5 to 6 games. So I hope you got a good backup.
I do have a good backup.
I just could never. I would never do it. The chat seems to agree with me. Clarence says you picked a win. I can't do that. I'll never draft a quarterback on a rival team. I could never do it because it would screw up my mind. Now, if I did, I would bench him against my Cowboys. I don't think.
Well, that's what I would do. But
no, you're not.
I mean,
no, you're not.
No, you're
not.
I probably won't.
And then you'll be thrown out of the cage.
Oh, nice read on the screen.
His mind has betrayed him. Hey. No, there's no way.
Oh my God! I just saw.
There you go. There's Red Wine. Is that Red Wine?
Yeah, Red Wine's been playing. He's been playing it. He's not a fourth quarter player. That means
they still got. I'm surprised they still got Mozzie in here. They're getting him plenty of snaps, man. Mozzie was still in.
Hey, Mikey, you're getting accused of lying. Somebody's calling Clarence. Clarence is calling you out.
Forget Clarence.
All
right.
I think Clarence should come into the cave and
I didn't even think
face to face like a man.
Yeah, why don't Clarence come in the cave, be a man, unlike Vince?
Let's see here.
Oh, they did the QB sneak.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Yeah.
I heard that.
What the hell?
Hey, you remember the time at our friend's house? No. You remember at our friend's house in Georgia that time at the breakfast table?
Jimmy ripped one at a breakfast table, a silent one, and it stunk.
It was
so
great.
bad that I look at it and it's one of those he didn't think it was going to happen. And our friend's wife comes to serve, and she just went, oh, and dude, he had nothing to say. He goes, I am so sorry. I got all embarrassed.
It was one of those ones that even like me, I even questioned it. Usually you like to smell your own farts, right? That one I questioned.
Leave it to Jimmy.
Hey man, sometimes that happens, man. I've done that before, but I've been in my office, and then right after it happens, somebody walks in my office, and I was like not expecting them. I'm like, oh fuck, man.
Yeah.
We moved into our new office at work, and I went to the bathroom, and as soon as I get out, these two ladies, like 5 seconds after, they came in from the back door, like, oh, we're with the zoning or whatever it was. We have to measure, like they had to do inspection or something. They go, all we have to do is just go into the bathrooms. I'm like, all right. I just ran to the back office.
Hey, Mikey,
way out.
Mikey, when you're on the fantasy show on Tuesday, ask Disco D who had the longest fart ever. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'll ask him that.
All right, well, let's talk a little football. They're putting the draft class up. So you got Mozzie, Schoonmaker, Overshown's played. Fiocco, have we seen Fiocco yet?
I have not. I don't know his number. What's his number?
I know they're high on Scott. We haven't seen Scott yet, the cornerback.
No, Scott's been out there.
Has he been out there?
He's out there right now. Yeah, he's on the
Scott's
bottom.
Been out there.
What number is
on
he?
The bottom right now. He's 37.
He actually had one where he got, I believe he got beaten coverage a minute ago. Oh shit, that guy. Okay, there he is. I'm trying to get all these guys' numbers.
I know.
It seems like a lot of these guys have changed. There's guys that have changed numbers and
change. Come like ordinary people.
I don't know who that is. Who's 94?
Who's 94? Bengagoo?
Who that is?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you say?
That's crazy.
There we go. There's a pressure in the middle. About time we get some pressure. Oh, is that an interception? Oh, come on.
Is that Bossman? Did Bossman get the pick? Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, the
they
one
had
dude
that.
hit him. It,
Almost.
Who almost had that? I don't know where that. Oh,
if
that
they didn't
was.
jump over him, they probably would have had that. Jefferson,
Yeah.
that's a kid from Texas, isn't it? Malik Jefferson? Is that the he's
I
from
think
Texas,
so.
but he was a free agent? Where did he come from? I'm trying to remember.
Malik Jefferson.
Oh, I almost. That ball didn't even hit the ground.
It did right there. Yeah, it hit the ground.
And when it
Yeah,
popped
he's,
up, it hit the ground.
Yeah,
Isn't he from-
linebacker from Texas.
Yeah. He was a free agent
They
they got.
Joseph out there. There you go, Joseph.
There we go. Linebacker.
There you go, Joseph.
Sorry.
That's a good
I'm
pass.
sorry.
That's a good pass.
Just looking at it.
Or was that a bad throw?
Yeah. Yeah, the Bengals. Did he come from the Bengals? Yeah.
Well, it's almost halftime, and I've got a shot that's chilled in the fridge, man. I'm trying to decide if I should do tequila or whiskey. I've got both.
Tequila.
Oh.
Tequila. Oh,
Tequila.
God bless you.
All right. I'll go
they're
with the
going
tequila.
for it?
Hey, they went for it on 4th down, and we got to stop. There we go. Got a turnover on downs. They went for it on 4th and 8.
Joseph. Oh, you could have had that.
No, I was thinking. I just
Joseph?
remembered the coach for the
There you go.
coach
Joseph
for the
playing good
Jaguars.
today.
What's his name? The old Eagles coach.
Peterson?
Yeah.
Doug Peterson?
Yeah, Peterson.
Yeah.
Doug Peterson.
Well, that now
All right,
how much
that's a
time
good
we
play
got?
by
2
Joseph.
minutes. Do we see this offense do something? Because I'm just being honest, man. This offense has not done
It's been playing
anything.
terrible.
Hey, Kelly, Falcon 00 is debating it a little bit here on how to drink.
Tequila is a shot ring. Whiskey is a sipping drink. Well, in general, yes, but this is that screwball. It's peanut butter whiskey. You take shots of that.
Oh, I think I have some of that.
Yeah, I don't sip the peanut butter whiskey. That's some good shot taking stuff. There we go. There goes Dowdle. All right, don't fumble it. All right, decent gain up the middle.
Be fumbling like Sammy Smith used to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so for all those that those people that haven't they're not really experienced drinkers, you take that peanut butter whiskey and chase it with a shot of cranberry juice, just a little shot of cranberry juice. It tastes like peanut butter and jelly. It's delicious. It's like taking a bite of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh.
Dangerous though. Oh, there we go. Look at Greer running the ball.
Deuce has not been in. We have not seen Deuce at running back yet for some reason.
No, I don't know. I don't know why. You know what? Second half, my guess is he gets it in the second half. Because, who else do you got that's going to run the ball?
No, you're running out of running back. I would like to see him earlier, even if it was on a few plays, just kind of see what he does.
Yeah.
I would have been interested to see
My
that.
guess is we're going to see a heavy dose
now.
of him in the second half.
I hope. I really do.
That's what everybody's clamoring for Deuce, man.
Say what?
Yeah, literally.
I said everybody's clamoring for some Deuce Vaughn. Hey, I have the tweet saved and I've got it bookmarked for when he comes out and he has an impact and he is the guy who I think he can be. I've still got it before he was even drafted. Said that the Cowboys needed to draft Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State. I've had my eye on him for a long time. Thought he was a great running back in the Big 12. I saw him for several years going up against my Texas Tech Red Raiders and just gashing them every time that we played them guys. So I'm anxious. I really want to see him. That's what I was looking forward to most today was seeing him run the ball. He had that good return, brought it out to the 25, but I want to see him behind center. I want to see him run the ball.
Yeah. And we had we had boots on the ground at AT&T. I know Mark tried to jump on. I think he's been back and forth. So hopefully he'll be able to maybe give us a halftime assessment at AT&T.
Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi sucks. I have AT&T for my service, and it's shit there.
Yeah, it is. It is. You can't get a video to upload in there.
Yeah. Deuce tore up the Big 13. No, he was good. He was good, man. Yeah,
I remember that game against TCU.
It's like the Big 18 now.
I think he had a big game, didn't he? Didn't he bust an 88-yard or something like that run against Alabama?
Against Alabama, yeah.
And
headed toward
you were
Alabama
for that TCU score, weren't you?
Alabama.
Jesters. few
Didn't
nights
he,
I don't
didn't he
remember
have a
leaving.
good game against TCU?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was at the
he
big. I
did.
was at that Big 12 championship. He had a big game there too.
Yeah, he had some. He had several big games against some some premier defenses.
Well, I mean, this is Steven. I mean, that goes without saying. Of course, you should fly in for a game. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
There's never anything better than being at AT&T for a Cowboys game.
That's right.
It is an experience.
That's right.
It is an experience.
Being a Falcons fan, I'll tell you, going to AT&T is an experience. Jerry's got that place set up perfectly, fan friendly. It's a great experience.
No, absolutely. It's an event when you go there.
Yes, it is. Right.
And now we need to make a Super Bowl. That would make it even better. But that goes without saying. So let's see.
Bring that number 6, baby.
Situational football, man. That's what it's all about. I mean, I think that's where this team has got to definitely got to show improvement. 100%. Situational football. That's what killed them last year. I think, in my opinion, at least, and I'm sure yours too. Who was that? Tony.
Speaking of Parcells, he had a horse racing at Saratoga last week. Broke his leg at the finish line. They had to put it. It was really sad. It was awful.
I'll put him down.
Yeah, and the horse's name was Maple Leaf, and he had a nasty injury. So, yeah, sucks.
Now his name is Elmer.
Yeah, my grandpa. My grandpa always told me, better him than me. So,
yeah.
They're playing Dowd a lot. I mean,
they are.
I'm not saying they're saying him as number 2, man. I just don't know. And we saw here it's Malik Davis out here.
Oh, there you go, Jalen Tolbert.
Well, we got
nice play, baby.
Wait a minute. I know this is going to be a good play.
Oh, that's a good catch.
Hell of a catch. That's a hell of a catch right there.
It's a hell of a catch.
That's a hell of a. I tell you what. Where's Ultra Cowboy when we need him? Talking shit. My man Jalen Tolbert all the time.
Where is Ultra
shit
Cowboy?
to say now. The dude's balling right now. He's doing exactly what we
should be
said.
PI too.
He might have not got his other foot down.
God damn it! Why did you do that to me? You're ahead of me. You
Hold
should
on.
save me.
Hold on.
No, he got it. He got it.
He got it.
That's a catch. It's a catch.
All right. I don't want to get Ultra to get the last laugh on him. No, that's in. That's clear.
Yeah, that's
Hey, Dustin, do you?
Should be PI too. That cornerback was holding him. That might be
hell of a
PI.
catch because he had to turn and adjust to that ball.
The thing is, I'm telling you, my buddy, his son played with him at South Alabama. They said the thing about Tolbert, he can catch the ball. If it's a 50-50 ball, he's going to get it 9 times out of 10. They said
did
the
he get
trouble
called back?
he didn't start playing football until his
I got
year.
called back.
And
Turpin.
So he took a little while to get the playbook and I think with everything that happened, I think he just got off at the wrong foot. But I'm telling you, I think Tolbert's going to be an impact player for this team in situational, like you say, situational football. He's not going to get 1,000 yards, but I think when we need a big catch, I think he's a guy that can definitely do it.
Turpin is not looking good right now.
That was a really good catch.
Yeah.
Turpin's not looking good right now. He just dropped the ball.
Another sack.
Hey.
Now it's going to be. It's 3rd and 85.
Hey, Dustin, to your point, just some personal shit and some sickness in the family. I want to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to finagle it. Just a lot of shit going on in the background. So I want to be there. It'll be a lot of fun, but I don't think I'm going to make it.
It's going to be fun. That tailgate part.
It's going to be great.
Hey, Tony, you talking about the U when you're talking about Mario?
Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah. I got them winning in, I say, 8 games, maybe.
I'm
hopefully
hoping
more
better than that. I'm sick of this. Miami needs to get their shit back together.
There we go.
No, they do.
Oh, nice little screenplay there.
Let's see it. All right. There's Malik Davis.
Yep.
Still
4th
and
and 30. But yeah, they didn't give back.
Still 4th and 13.
Yeah.
Well, this would be a good time to see what the kicker.
All right, help me out because I got distracted. Tolbert had that catch. Did he get called back?
Got called back.
Yeah, he got called back.
Offense, I think.
I thought the flag was PI because it looked like the corner was holding his jersey.
Right. My dinner's served, so I'm multitasking.
Yeah, now is Ultra Cowboy in the chat? I haven't seen. Is he?
No, I haven't
in the
seen him.
chat.
I haven't seen him. He's been
no, he's MIA.
He's been MIA.
He's been doing well.
Hey, I will tell you the other day, I put him in a timeout. He may be mad from that.
Oh, you did? Why?
I put him in timeout. Well, because we had Kyle Yeomans on and he started talking shit. He said something about I'd rather watch. He goes I'd rather watch. Who did he say? He said something. He made some smart ass comment. And he made another one, and I saw that he made two of them, and Yeomans was on, and Yeomans was seeing the comments, so I'm like, fuck that. So I put him in timeout. Well, he's probably a little upset, you know. Sometimes your kids get mad when you put them in timeout.
We won't see.
Oh, we got the first.
Hey, they went for it, and Turpin got it.
We got it.
They got it.
Turpin.
I saw that, you son bitch.
Well, here's the thing.
You can't do that while guests are on. I agree with you.
Anyone who's on the show, I mean, we
all
are
respect.
on. You're not going to be disrespectful to the guests. You want to be disrespectful to me, Jimmy, Kelly. You can even be disrespectful to my son. I could deal with it because he's on here. You're not going to do it to a guest. You don't know the work that it goes into to get these guests to come on the show. I mean, they think I'm great. They think Kelly's great. They think Jimmy's great, but that don't mean they're going to come on the show. And we're going to treat them with respect. Yeah. So Kelly, I didn't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I'm glad you did that. And if he has a problem with it, he doesn't need to come on. But you get these guests on, man. You treat them with respect. That's just the way it is.
That's right.
Well, I saw that Kyle Yeoman said he had read something that was on there, so I knew he was reading the comments. So I saw something, and I think he said something. He goes, "I'd rather listen to Uncle Cheech," is what he said.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he said. And then he said something else about I'd rather watch, and he said some other smart ass comment, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put him in a timeout. So I put him in timeout, and we didn't see him the rest of the show. So that's probably what happened. He might have got a little hurt for that.
You're making enemies. You made a few enemies on our show.
Yeah, we booted Carl, and then Carl. But, you gotta you just Ultra. I like Ultra. He's got a lot of things, but if we got a guest on here, man, we don't want you out here shit talking the guests.
Well, no, just you don't do that. It's disrespectful. And like Mike said, that shit ain't easy. A lot of work put into getting those people on.
Yeah, and I mean, he's this guy here, Kyle Yeoman's here. He's actually on the play call right now. He's doing the play-by-play. He had some great insight. I thought he was a great interview.
No,
there we go. 4th and 1. Got a first down.
And
picked up the first down.
He said he definitely wants to come back in. He wasn't on as long as we'd hoped, because he's at training camp. He's got a lot going on. He does a training camp show at night and this and that. But he definitely said during the season he'd love to come back on.
For sure.
So we'll definitely do that again. So
get exclusive interviews too. Yes.
Hey, I'm telling you what. Anyone who hadn't seen the Daryl Moose Johnston interview, I'm just telling you. That was one of the best. That was
home run.
I'm just telling you now, man. I was at the bar last night. I went out to the bar and there was a couple of Cowboys fans. I said, "Here, check this out." And I showed them the little snippet thing that we had of, and they're like, "You're on a channel and y'all interviewed Moose Johnston?" I'm like, "Yep." So we got a couple new subscribers last night. I walked them through. I said, "Here, subscribe," and walked them in, and they subscribed them right there at the bar. So I'm picking up. Here we go.
We got it.
Jalen's over for the TD, baby.
That's what we're talking about right there. Now nice play. Nice. Now we're talking. I'm a little behind you, but that's what we're talking about.
He just claimed this spot for receiver 4.
Well, now we're never going to hear from Ultra again because he just shit talked Tolbert all year.
Yeah.
Ultra.
Here's my thing, man. I don't when you get a guy like that in Tolbert, what I didn't understand about Ultra is that what gave him the hate for Tolbert? The kid was a rookie. You're sitting there calling him trash and garbage, and he ain't no good, and he's a bum, and this and that. He's had 1 year in the league. This is his second year in the league. Like, give the guy a break, man. He's a 3rd-round draft pick. Come on, man. Give the guy time for the learning curve, but he's got the star. He wears the star. I'm going to support the kid. I'm going to be behind him and wish him nothing but good luck.
Hey, he made the extra point. That's a good sign.
Kelly, just takes time, baby. It'll come.
Some people they want to be negative because they want to say they're right. That's all. They just want to say they're right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was nice.
That's a good route.
It was.
It looked like Jerry Judy's route yesterday. That's exactly what it looked like.
Hey, look, you know what? They say that when when you're in a position like Tolbert, you got to make the most out of your opportunities. He's been doing it in training camp, Check the box.
Mhm.
He's done it in his first preseason game. Check another box. He is checking all the boxes that he needs to check to be that fourth wide receiver on this roster right now. I think he's your number 4 right now.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
Oh yes, absolutely. God, if Turpin didn't fumble, it'd be like 7-7.
Don't remind us.
Yeah.
I'm
Be
saying
focusing on the negative.
you can't have those games, or you can't have those turnovers, especially on special teams.
Well, we got some nice,
got
some nice momentum going into this, going into the second half.
And we get the ball. So
no, I was saying, well, 2-minute drill is important, but I was saying, what are you going to a concert tonight, Kelly? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to. We got free tickets to go see Chris Jansen's tonight at through my work. So. And I know like 1 or 2 songs that he sings, but I like live music and I like drinking, so I'm like, we're going.
No, that's what I'm doing later tonight.
It's a PGA tour. They got a PGA thing here in town, and they put on concerts every night at the end. So it's a pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got one down here. They do that same thing. That's cool. Jimmy, what you got going on?
Well, I was supposed to be at a function about 3 hours ago, and I said I'm going to be running a little bit late tonight. It's a gathering, like some people we're close with. Their kids going away to college there, so it's I said I'll be about 3 hours late. I gotta jump in about 5-10 minutes to head over there.
No worry. And Mikey,
I'm gonna be taking a cab.
I have a dinner to go to.
And you're doing what? Listen to this, guys. What's your dinner? What's it called?
It's our last, because everyone's going to college, so we're doing one last dinner before everyone leaves. Because they all leave this week. So.
Oh.
That's so nice.
Well, I'm getting me a refill real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, go back.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be like a big shot, and I'm going to take a cab because I got to be responsible. And there's no way I'm driving.
No, that's a smart thing to do. That's what you got to do. We're heading up to Fatty Fish Shack a little later. We're going to watch. There's a good band playing, so we're going to go chill and do that. So,
where's that? Where is that?
It's just downtown in the small town of Palm Harbor.
Oh, in Palm Harbor. Is that where you brought me that time?
Yeah.
Hey,
with the guy that looks like me.
Yes, the bass player. Yeah. It's these kids that are like.
They're actually really good. They're actually really good.
No, they're very good. They're very good. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm telling you, I'm excited for Tolbert. I'm just happy. I think he's definitely came to play, and he's had a good training camp, and that's what you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, come to the PGA Tour in Phoenix. I don't know if Kelly's a golf fan or if he's just a fan of free concerts.
I think he's a fan. I think he's a fan of the free concerts and the adjoining alcohol involved, which doesn't suck.
So you're going to a concert, Jimmy, or you go? Snoop Dogg's in town right now.
Jimmy's not going to a concert.
No, not tonight. I was at a concert. Like I said, I'm kind of like Kelly. Some country music concert Wednesday before last down in the city. Well, first of all, that was mistake number one. Because it's a mess down there anyway. So went there, and hey, to me, it was all about a night out and having fun.
Yeah,
Jimmy, it's Hulk Hogan's birthday today.
Oh, really?
Isn't it his birthday today?
Oh, wait a minute.
On Instagram about it.
Do you know who we saw?
It's his birthday today, right?
August 12th, man. Oh, my birthday.
we saw who was it? It was like Jimmy Hart, was it?
Mouth of the South. We saw Jimmy Hart today.
Jimmy Mouth from the South Hart. We saw him walking in.
I'll see if I can.
At Hogan's?
I'm gonna see if I don't know if you can see that.
We went to a card show and he had Jimmy Hart.
I see it. Yeah. Guy doesn't. He looks the same. He doesn't change.
Exactly the same. The hair starts a little further back, but it's still.
Oh yeah.
Well, man, think about it. He was all the way back in Memphis wrestling back in like the early 80s.
Oh yeah,
it was crazy.
Goes way back.
It's been around forever.
Hey, so people in the chat that are Cowboys fans, who's your star up? 105.3 does it. Who's your star up in the first half? Who are your players, Mikey? Who's your star? Give me 3 guys that you were impressed with in the first half.
Well, first off, Tolbert, clear cut. It's Jalen Tolbert. He balled out the first half. And then I got DeMario Overshown. I like what I saw from him. And I like what I saw from Mozzie Smith. It seemed like he was putting a lot of pressure in to help stop the run, which we have stopped the run. So, I mean, hey, those are my 3 stars for the half. I think they all played good. I love what I saw from all 3 of them.
No, that's good. I would agree with all those. What do we got? Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Shot a Cuervo, fellas.
Well, hey, wait a minute. Give me 5 minutes. 5 seconds. I'll go grab one with you.
Oh.
All right, I'll hold off.
Hey,
I'll hold off.
You guys take over. I'm going to be right back. But I was asking Mikey. He gave me a star up for the first half. So who do you think?
My star for the first half on offense would be Jalen Tolbert, and on defense it would be Overshown. I think he was flying all around the field, so I think both those guys did really good.
My star middle linebacker would be Clarence Beeks' mom. I think she did a great job in the first half.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sorry.
Drink, Jimmy.
Sorry. What time are you? I got to dip in like 5 minutes. What time are you heading out?
I also got to dip in like 5 minutes.
I'll probably hang on here for maybe about another 20. I think it'll probably about 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I'll try. I forgot you're the Central Time.
Yeah, you guys are out there. You guys are a little bit earlier than, or wait, no, not earlier, later than me. East Coast.
Yeah. No, but this I'm glad we finally got this together, man. We were talking about this for a while. This is the perfect time to do it. Perfect time to do it.
No, yeah, it's the perfect time.
Right?
Did the Yankees win today, Jimmy?
We were losing 3-1 to Miami when
I'm just asking because I haven't even looked at the score.
No, we were losing 3-1. Let me see. Beat them yesterday, but we suck.
I know you guys beat the crap out of us yesterday.
Yeah, well, we suck.
The Marlins have disappointed me in the second half. I'm not gonna lie, very, very disappointing.
Talk about disappointment, man. I mean, geez, try being a Yankee fan.
Pitching,
could be Mets worse.
We might have the worst pitching staff I've ever seen.
Hey, you could be a Rangers fan. We've never won anything, but we've been in first place all year.
Doing good.
Yes,
they killed us when we played them. They beat the brakes off of us when we played them.
Josh Young is my guy, man. Texas Tech product. I seen him play. Seen him come to Omaha when they're in the College World Series. He's the real deal.
Did you watch the Johnny Manziel thing yet?
I have not seen that yet. I've not seen.
You need to watch it, and people in the audience need to watch it. I'm just amazed. One, he has probably the best friend I've ever seen. That dude was badass, and what he did for him, and his mind, and how he got him out of a very big jam. And they ended up not being friends. They had a falling out or whatever. I don't know why, but if I was him, I'd be making amends of that one as soon as possible. And then his agent was unbelievable. It just shows, I don't know, just everything with college football, the NFL, and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. It's just it's
so.
Crazy.
My brother-in-law, actually the one that's he's in here on the chat here, Winston. Him and my sister, they live in Kerrville, Texas, was where he played football. Kerrville was where he went to high school, Manziel. So him and his family are from there. That's where they're from, is Kerrville. So I knew about him before he went to A&M. I had heard about him. I was still living in Texas at the time, so I had heard about this, young kid that was just real flashy and really good. Man, you want to talk about a good college career? I mean, that dude was money at A&M.
Yeah,
and
his freshman year, unbelievable.
Yeah, not so great in the NFL, obviously, and didn't turn out very well for him. But
well,
it's too bad.
He watched zero film.
Yeah, no, yeah, he. I think he was more concerned with. He kind of liked the celebrity portion of
he
that.
Did.
You know what I mean? More than he did actually.
This is what I'm going to have a shot of.
All right,
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, Winter Jack, Tennessee cider.
I'm not gonna shoot Strega, but I'll shoot some Anazette. How about that?
And this is if you're doing a shot. If anyone's doing a shot with us, make sure you guys get your shot ready. But if you're doing a shot, at least for me, I got to be in my You got to be in my Cowboys shot glass. I mean, you got to. Oh, you're going straight from the bottle.
I'm just taking it straight from the bottle. I got my little shooter bottle straight from the bottle.
That's efficiency.
Hey, you want to do the toast, Kelly? You got to do the toast for the Cowboys season. You're the man with you know how to do all that shit.
All right. Well, you know what? Here's to the first preseason game, the first game of many, but not the last. This is the first happy hour of the Cowboys Cave with Mike Tag and Jimmy D. So I'll drink to that. Cowboys, here's to a hell of a season, injury-free season, a Super Bowl winning season.
All day, man. Cheers.
Woo!
Gotta have a chaser.
No.
All right, fellas. I got to bounce right now.
All right, brother.
I gotta go call my cab.
Go get your cab. Be a big shot.
All right, brother.
And listen, enjoy the rest of the evening. Have fun at the concert, both of you. And thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight. And we'll see you on Monday night. Have a great rest of the evening. And remember, we did say like, subscribe, and share with your friends.
Well, yeah, I'm bad at that. I got to get better at it. Guys, real quick, while Jimmy, you got the group here. We had Mikey on. You had Vince jump in. I mean, we've got so much going on with the channel, a lot of stuff. Make sure we've gotten so many new subscribers, so many new people coming in. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share. Probably the most important thing is share it with Cowboys Nation, share it with football fans, because a lot of people, Kelly and I mean, we probably got 50 combined followers on all these different platforms, but you know how these guys work the social media. Sometimes their stuff shows up, sometimes it doesn't. I think every day, I know we all get asked, I didn't know you guys had a channel. So make sure you share as much as possible to spread the word to Cowboys Nation and to the NFL world that we're here, man. We're doing our thing.
And those algorithms are crazy because, I've shown up to like conferences with people I see once a year and they're, man, what's that, that Cowboys cave you're on? I'm like, somehow they got the algorithm to find it. So it's important stuff. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
All right. Take care,
Jimmy.
All right. Thank you.
No, but it's cool. It's funny, Kelly, is I bought, so you know what McFarland's are?
McFarland's.
Here. Oh, wait a minute. We're relaxed, right? Hold on a second.
Yeah. Wait. It's halftime. We're good. Ain't no action going on here. We just looking in the.
Oh, so you got? I collect these. So these are like the little figures.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
So I always, anytime I see Cowboy shit, I always just, you go to Walmart or whatever. Back in the day, they have. Well, they don't make them anymore, but they. I've been trying to find Deion Sanders, and I finally found it. This guy on eBay was selling it, and so I bought it. And my brother's a Broncos fan, so I got him. He had John Elway too, so I bought them both. And I sent him, hey, thank you, and ship it here. And he goes, and he sent me a message. He goes, hey man, I love your YouTube channel, man. I follow you, and so it was just funny. It was just, it's just some guy that was on some eBay sell page.
Oh, nice.
Or nice. So we're getting there, man. We're getting there.
I'm telling you, man, that I told you about, and I think I told people on our channel that one time that I called when I was trying to get the hat that I'm wearing now. That I called I was talking to the pro shop down there in Texas, and I mentioned that I had a podcast going, and the lady's like, starts asking names, and she's like, Mike Tag. I know Mike Tag, and then she's like, wait a second, what? She's like, you said your name's Kelly. Are you Kelly K9? She's like, I know you guys. I follow both of y'all on Twitter, and then she subscribed to the channel. But yeah, within Cowboys Nation, certainly we just got to translate all that over to followers in terms of get those followers to subscribe to the channel, because the more subscribers we get, obviously, the bigger we get. And, the better the content gets, and the better the experience gets for the people that are following along. The tailgate 9/17, that's just going to be a taste of things to come. So,
that is definitely it. How much more time do you have?
I'm gonna hang till about 6, maybe a little after 6, maybe 10 after 6.
I'm messaging. Eugene said he was going to be jumping on. I'm going to message him now and say, "Hey, man, you need to."
Hey, it's the second half. The Cowboys are trailing. We need some Eugene Lockhart magic in the Cowboys cave. We need a little bit of mojo. Tell them we got to get that Lockhart mojo.
Let's see what we got here. But yeah, and I put it in there. Guys, man, just I know I say some people don't want to show their face or anything like that or whatever. But any of you guys that want to come in and say what's up, man, we've put the link on there a few times. Just go back in the chat, find it. It brings you right in. You don't have to do anything. You just click it. You can be on your phone. It'll bring you right in the chat. You can just say what's up. You can talk for 2 minutes and say, hey, I got to bounce. Or you can hang with us, give us your thoughts on the first half and what you're looking at, because really this is where a lot of the teams, this is where the rosters are made up, right? The second half. We hadn't seen Deuce Vaughn yet, so I gotta imagine we're going to be seeing him soon, right?
I would think we're going to see a heavy dose of Deuce Vaughn in the second half. That's what I'm really hanging. I want to see this. I want to see Deuce Vaughn take the field. Now you stepped away to go grab your shot, but I did say that my stars of the first, and I think it's probably unanimous amongst Cowboys Nation. Jalen Tolbert on offense, overshown on defense. Yep. Those were the two stars for me that I saw. Now, I did see some good things out of Ferguson. Saw a couple of big plays out of Ferguson, athletic catch over the middle. But, I think we know that Ferguson's a guy who's, tight end one right now, in my opinion. But you want to see things like that. You want to see what we wanted to see from Tolbert. We saw it tonight. You got the touchdown catch. You had the athletic grab on the sideline, adjusting to the ball. Like, those are the things you want to see from Tolbert. So very, very encouraging things from a guy that's, trying to make a name on this roster.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, the Dion pose is it's that classic, 2 feet, that to me it's that classic Dion look. That's the one that I know of.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm looking forward. That's the one. It's one of the McFarlanes I don't have. The other thing I'm looking for, if anyone's McFarlane guys that know it, is the 12-inch, the bigger Emmitt Smith and the bigger Troy Aikman. I don't have those, but I keep an eye out. I always miss out, man. I go in all these groups because I always try. I should find. I don't know if Mikey, if you're still listening, bring in that lithograph thing that we bought today. I was at a trade show and this guy had, a little card show.
Hey,
and guy had some pretty cool pieces. One was an 88 and the other was CD Lamb.
We got Deuce Vaughn in the backfield.
All right.
There we go. First play got a 7-yard. Woo!
All right. Well, that's a positive run, right?
Yeah, he's fast.
He don't mess around. He's not going to sit there and dance. And look at that. And look at that. In between the tackles, look at that. Right there. Yeah.
That's not a bounce outside run. There's, for those people that say that he can't go in between the tackles, they haven't ever watched Deuce Vaughn play football. That's a nice 6-yard run. Right out of the gate.
Oh, here.
There we go. Now we're moving the ball.
Yeah, they got a run.
That's Schoonmaker right there.
Oh, there's Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker. First catch of the game.
Yeah. So that's what I got there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's 88, and then they did the CD Lamb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude, $10
each.
Really?
$10 each. Yeah. If the guy's there all the time. If you, I'll text you next time.
Yeah. Well, shit. Send me shit. I'll cash app you some money. Those are super sick. I like those.
Yeah, they're nice.
Here we go. Another run by Deuce Vaughn, but we got a flag on the play. It was only a couple 2-3 yard game, but we got a flag.
Oh boy. Oh, that guy Bass. That's the guy that we're looking at. That they were looking. So who's your disappointment in that first
defense? What's that?
Disappointment in the first half. That's on the defense. Good, yeah. Any guys that you were expecting a little bit more out of, and really in the chat too, you guys. Is there anyone that you guys are a little disappointed in?
No, I mean, Malik Davis didn't really show.
Yeah, I think the running game overall in the first half.
The running game was bad, but for a guy that they talked about, there you go, Vaughn. Another positive run.
Look at that bounce off.
I know. That's what I'm saying. This dude has got a low center of gravity. He's going to be hard to tackle. Look at this. Look at that spin move. And then look at that jump cut. That
was nice.
Those are NFL. Those are NFL moves, man. That is
anyone can see.
Going to be ready to make some plays. Look at that.
That's a run right there. That was a good run.
Oh, there goes Will Grier spinning out of trouble. And he threw a pick. God damn it. He had Deuce Vaughn right there. Overthrows him for a
he overthrew him.
Flag on a play. He overthrew him, yeah. If he puts it into Deuce Vaughn's hand, that's a first down. Vaughn was open.
Guy's been, honestly, Will Grier, I mean, he came from Florida. Yeah. He had West Virginia. He was a Heisman finalist. You know, he was in that group, and he's just been an absolute disappointment in his NFL career, in my opinion.
He shouldn't have made. Yeah, as somebody said, that was an idiotic throw. You're right, Steven. Yeah. That was a bad, ill-advised throw. Oh, illegal contact defense, though. That's going to be a first down. You got lucky. Yeah, I mean, he eludes the pressure there, and you're thinking, okay, well, he's got a good, and he had Deuce Vaughn. If he just drops it into him, but he overthrows him, interception. Luckily, we get bailed out there on a penalty. But Greer's got athleticism to him. The bad thing is, I don't buy his passing game. His accuracy is not very good.
Oh wait, was there a penalty on that?
There's a penalty. Penalty on the defense that keeps the drive going there. So get to see some more Deuce Vaughn here.
Wasn't looking. But PJ, these are McFarland's. And they're supposed to be coming back. There we go. Oh, Fiocco. And wait a minute. Could it be possible? I don't see a picture yet, so I don't want to bring him in.
We got Fred Jones. Is that cut?
I think he might, unless he let's see if he's working it. He's got something going on there. Do we got cuts by Jones? Where you at? Let's see the picture. Where's he at? All right, we're good.
I got a catch by Simi Fehoko.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets it on there right. I'm going to put.
Oh, there goes Hunter Lipke. Hunter Lipke there for an 8-yard gain. Hunter Lipke going in there.
That's a hard run. That's a hard run.
Yeah, that's a good run. Good to see some.
All right, now we got to figure out. You got all these numbers. 72. I'm trying to figure out these linemen. All right, wait a minute. I think Jones is there.
He's on there.
Is he on? There's my man. We get. I think. Let me talk now. I think we're getting feedback from us.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. I see you're in the bar.
I'm at the bar. I just want to tell y'all appreciate y'all what y'all doing. And hey, man, I've been listening to y'all. Preseason is looking good with the bar up in there. So shit, I can't wait for the season. It's gonna be badass, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Hey. Cuts by Jones. We love it. Audio. We're hearing our part. I don't want to make for bad audio, but maybe if you turn it down, because I do want to give you a shout out. See if that works. Say, I want to give my man Cuts a shout out. He does awesome cuts. You guys have seen it. Look at the work. That's going to be in someone's hands at the tailgate party. One of those are going to be in someone's hands. That's the kind of stuff this man does, man. It's bad work.
It's
awesome, brother. I appreciate everything you do, man.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all know, man. My audio, I'm being like Kelly. All my shit's messed up. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man. Take care. We'll see you, brother.
All right, man. Hey, I seen he's got a cut.
He's the best.
He's got a cut that he made, a Eugene Lockhart cut. Oh, there's a catch by Deuce. If he gets it out earlier, that's a touchdown, Greer. Shit.
Oh, yeah, he held on to it too long.
No, you know what? This drive has been heavy featured Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn has been featured pretty heavily in this drive. I like this.
No. Should we just call Eugene?
I could get him on the audio, yeah.
Let me just see. I'll just call his ass. Let's just see what he's doing. Let's see if he can. Wait a minute. Let's get this.
That was not a good play by. The thing with Greer is that he seems to just not read the field very well. I mean, he locked in on Deuce Vaughn right there on that pass for a loss. Locked in on him the whole way. I mean, he didn't even look anywhere else.
Well, I mean, he's near the end of the line if he don't get things right. Let's see here.
Here we go. We got a field goal. Brandon Aubrey.
Let's see what happened with this field goal. How many yards are we looking at?
I think he said 30.
Oh, there's a chip shot. He better make this shit.
He made it.
All right. Let's see if we got him here. You hear that phone?
14-10. Yeah, I can hear it ring. 14-10 though.
Mike.
Is this Eugene Lockhart, man? You're in the Cowboys cave. I'm calling you because I hadn't heard from you. I got Kelly K9 in here, man. You busy?
No. I'm finna get ready. I'm trying to come on now, but can you send the link? Send the link to this. I'm gonna text you right quick.
All right, text me, man. We want to hear from you.
Right now.
All right, I'll see you.
There we go. We're gonna get some Eugene Lockhart magic.
Lockhart jumping in. We gotta tell you. Let's see. We'll tweet that out, man. Let's see if we get this.
Get the hit machine on here. Well, that was a good drive.
No, it was.
It was a good drive. If you have a better quarterback, that drive ends in a touchdown.
No, I agree. Here, let me get him his stuff for you. Hey, run the show for a minute.
All right, I got this. We're getting Eugene the hitting machine in here, guys. So, give it a minute. We got to get some do some things, do some behind the scenes things. So your boy's gonna run it during the commercial break here. Take a sip of this right here, this delicious michelada that I'm sipping on. Everybody in the chat, what's everybody sipping on? I mean, we got 21 people looking in here right now. What's everybody drinking on? Is anybody drinking for the game? Is anybody cooking anything for the game? I know Cuts by Jones was cooking something for the game, had to be cooking something for the game. What's everybody drinking? What's everybody think of the game so far? It's a pretty close game. Obviously, it's preseason, but look, I said we'd probably see a heavy dose of Deuce Vaughn in the second half, and so far, that's what it's been. It's been, that drive right there featured Deuce Vaughn in the running game, and you see some of the things that he can bring to the game. Canine sip is a chug. Yes, wink. I don't sip my beer. Modelo. Fred's got the Modelo on tap. But no, listen, Deuce Vaughn is just on that small little bit that we saw right there. Super impressive. As they show him on the screen, they're playing the Deuce Vaughn draft day phone call right now, where his dad is calling him. Super emotional moment right there. That was pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. But I mean, it just goes to show how excited this Cowboys organization is about having a guy like him in the fold. He's going to be a good one. 4 carries, 20 yards, 5 yards per carry average in that last drive right there. He ran it in between the tackles, ran it outside, caught a pass. So, I mean, that's some of the things that you're going to be seeing of from Deuce Vaughn this year in the 2023 season. I still say we need to bring in another running back, though. I was not impressed with Malik Davis. I was not impressed with Rick Dowdle. Stephon Gilmore, they're interviewing. How many people are actually watching this game, actually being able to watch the game? I didn't know if Miller Lite 16s, there we go, the tall boys. Screwball whiskey. Ralph is drinking Screwball. I got Screwball in the freezer. It was either take a shot of Screwball or take a shot of the Jose Cuervo. I went with the Cuervo for halftime. Might switch it up here in a minute and take a shot of Screwball. I don't think you're really supposed to mix the tequila and the whiskey and the beer, but I like to play a little bit of a game called Russian roulette with my drinks. So, kind of mix it all up together and then figure out what it's going to be tomorrow. So, Steven, you're watching. I just was asking if people were watching the game because I didn't know how many people have this regional. I know in Texas, the preseason games are pretty easy to watch, but if you're outside of Texas, that's where things get a little bit, difficult in terms of being able to watch. It
does. Someone put earlier that the NFL Plus is doing like a week trial. So I guess if you're not watching it, you can pick it up, I guess, on that if you sign up for a week, for a trial or something.
Well, if anybody's wondering how a guy like me, myself, or Mike is watching this game, and you're saying, "How are you guys getting the game?" Hit me or Mike up in the DMs because we can get you that information and let you know how that can happen for you, and you can watch the Cowboys every week and probably save some money out of your pockets. So,
yep, Suzanne, you're one. We can get we can definitely help you out. So
that's right.
Yeah,
There we go. Well, we got a 4-point game.
They got Mozzie still in there. They're giving him some reps.
They're wanting to see what they're like. Hey, we're gonna get your work on your stamina here, and we're gonna play you for an entire game.
Yeah, got Marquise Bell out there, Jabril Cox. I see him out there. So we're starting to, you're seeing some depth, and this is where you got to see what his team's made up.
Got a guy on the ground here.
Who do we
Cowboy player down 46.
Who is that?
Malik Jefferson.
Oh, Malik Jefferson. He's one of the guys battling for a
linebacker spot. Jabril Cox, number 14. It's always weird seeing a linebacker wear a number like that.
I know.
I'm just not used to it. I'm used to seeing the 50s. It's just number 14 is not a linebacker position. So I see Jabril Cox wearing the 14, but I've been hearing some good things out of him as well in camp. But he's a guy that's fighting for a roster spot.
Well, I think when you see Overshown doing what he did in the first half, you got to be thinking that,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you've got right now, I'd have to say you've got Leighton Vander Esch. You've got Overshown in the mix, obviously, for that.
Damone Clark has got to be.
Clark is a guy that's going to be in there for that. So it's, then you're going to have Cox. They've got a guy like Malik Jefferson that's trying to get into the mix here. So you've got an interesting group of linebackers. But speaking of linebackers, I think we have Mr. 222 tackles in the waiting here. Is this the hitting machine? Eugene.
The hitting machine is here, man.
What's up?
What's up, Eugene?
How y'all doing? Kelly, hey, man, you were right on, man. They have a lot of linebackers, man, but you got to make some tackles. What's going on? Going on? Let me tell you something about this team. I'm already excited about it. What you drinking there, Mike?
I'm drinking a little bit of some Michelada right here. I got
he got that Jack. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. Before the Cowboys played this game today, if you listen to the radio, if you listen to all the sports shows, this, that, and other, they talk about how much depth the Cowboys have, and depth is very important, especially if you think you're going to the Super Bowl, because we understand. Talk to me, Mike. We understand someone is going to get hurt. It's a long season. It's a very physical game. If you don't have the depth, if you don't have someone to come in just as a starter, then what you lose is you lose continuity.
Mm-hmm.
You lose the confidence. Can you count on this second team guy? Is he studying? Is he doing the right things in order to know in his mind, if that person get hurt, I got to step in, not just be like him. I got to be better than him. The mindset comes from leadership. You have to put that in these guys' head. They're just one play. They're one play from being the starter. What happens is when the league allowed all the free agency, so the second team guys are now starting from some other team, and you lose that second team guy because he was just that far away from being the starter. But now the Cowboys has done an excellent job adding depth to their team, but now put it in their minds and let them know, hey, this is for real. When you look at them on this game right now, and I know first game, preseason game, you're not going to study, you're not going to game plan, you're not
right.
But here, let me let you know something. If you're a free agent, if you third, fourth, fifth pick, in your mind, you got to understand this is my chance to shine. I don't need a game plan. So what I would do is I would take some film from last year of that team, because if you're going to play them, they're going to perhaps run the same thing. If they have the same offensive coordinator, same head coach, look at 3 games. Get in when you get out of practice, when you get out of the meal. Get in there by yourself and concentrate and see yourself in the game, calling plays, watching what the linemen do. Look at their strength, their weaknesses, and then you prepare. What happens is you start looking at the starters. You start sitting with them and talking to them. You start wanting to be like them, but what you're losing is an opportunity to be on the Dallas Cowboy team because you lost your focus.
Yeah.
If you got to focus on you being on that team, because if you don't, you miss the opportunity. And realize this, it's 1 in a million. It's 1 in a million. People can step on an NFL team. People always ask you, is that guy good? If you can make an NFL team, yeah, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Therefore, we want to see the Cowboys with depth, but with guys that's serious about going to the Super Bowl.
No, that's what it's all about. Now, I mean, think about you. I mean, you had Bob Brunig, right? He was a starter, you know, and then obviously you became a starter, you know, with an injury during your rookie season. But how did you prepare for preseason? I mean, you're going in there like you see Overshown, you see some of these guys making their first start, and you see what Overshown's done.
Right.
Making a name for himself. How did you approach that preseason for you? Maybe it was a little different, you know, in the 80s, the starters seemed to play a little bit, but I mean, you made the most of your opportunity to become.
Let me tell you, when Coach Landry and Gil Brandt called me, now they were telling me, my agent, everybody's telling me, you're going to go between the 2nd and 3rd round, right? So I'm at the Houston Oilers draft room, 2nd and 3rd round pass, 4th and 5th. I left. So then I get the call on the freeway from Coach Landry and Gil say about the Cowboys and all that. I say, Coach, what took you so long? I say, what took you so long? But he said to me, it doesn't matter what round you got drafted in. The only thing that matters is what you do when you get here. I said, Coach, can I make this team? How can I make this team? He said, hit everything that moves.
Yeah.
So then I went to camp and I did that. When you talk about preseason to me starts at practice, when the first day of practice. Preseason to me means I want to make this team so bad. So only thing I saw was me starting and being there. And you got to understand, there was 3 linebackers drafted before me. There was Billy Cannon, Steve Diassi, and Mike. So I'm like 6 on the depth chart. And all I was doing was running up and down on the special teams and doing those things. So in my mind, I had to see myself eliminating people. And it started with the running backs. So at practice, he said, hit everything that moved. We had like 6 running backs, and every one of them disappeared by time the real guys out there, the starters, because, you know, we was there 2 weeks before they got there.
Yeah.
By the time they got there, we didn't have a running back. We didn't have a running back. That's when Brad Sham and those guys gave me the name the Hit Machine.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would go married till I'm ever ready. So you approach preseason as if it's your life. Because see, one thing about me, I got tired of sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
I got tired of sleeping on the pallet. So I know this was my opportunity to get off the pallet and get me a mattress. So if I had to run through you, run around, whatever I had to do, I was getting off that pallet. So you have to find something in your mind that makes you, that moves you every single day. Yeah, you may be tired, but remember that pallet. In my mind, I had to get off the pallet. You see that?
No, yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's serious, but the game has changed so much now. These guys just want to be seen. is they don't understand this is an opportunity for them for the rest of their lives. Because we didn't make no money back then like these guys are making.
Yeah.
If you're serious about it, get in there and play on the team for 3.5, 4 years. Now you're vested for the rest of your life. You don't have to do a thing.
Yeah.
Now I have 3 jobs and a paper route, but I ain't sleeping on the pallet.
Well, Eugene, we talked about a lot of the linebackers that we've seen today and stuff. Overshown has obviously been a guy who's they're talking about in camp. Now, obviously, you talked about the last time you say, hey, anybody can look good in shorts and in a jersey is when the pads come on. Now we got to see our first taste of Overshown today. What do you think about the play that you've seen from him? Because I mean, the speed, the sideline speed is impressive. He was kind of all over the field today, and what we saw from him, and making plays and looking pretty good. What do you think about the young kid?
But I tell you, he does. He looks really good, and he looks like one of those guys. He reminds me a lot of Michael Parsons when he first came to camp and how he was moving, and then we saw how much speed he had. I didn't know he had that kind of speed. When you look at Overshown, he reminds you a little bit of Parsons.
Yeah.
Because of the way he attacks the ball, where he go down hills and make tackles, and then if the ball is outside, that he's able to make the necessary angles to still be effective. So again, he's got it serious, and he wants to make his football team. And this is serious for him. This is like his Super Bowl in his life. You can tell when a guy's hungry, man. I'm talking about in order to make an NFL football team, there's got to be something on the inside of you, man, that just every single day and night, this is all you think about. Overshown's doing an excellent job, man. That's very, very good job. I'm impressed with it.
Yeah, it was funny. I was listening to Michael Irvin, and he was talking to Anthony Dorsett. They were on some fight thing. I might have said it before.
Right.
But he had said it's when you're out there, especially when you're a rookie and you're trying to take someone's job.
Right.
You're trying to take the guy across from his job. He's trying to take yours. You're both trying to make a name for yourself. It's the will of each man, and it's football is unlike golf or unlike tennis or baseball or thing. You're one-on-one against some guy in a team atmosphere, but you're both vying to take the other's job. You have to have that mentality.
Yes.
I think that's why you see some of these first-round picks, they don't make it. And then you see some undrafted free agents, and they end up being all pros. And it's just you don't know what you're going to get until you get in that professional level.
I tell you what, and Mike is exactly right. You have to look at this as if I do everything I'm supposed to, if I apply myself, if I look at this as this could be great for my entire family, I could do all these things. But when you don't, and then when you don't make the team, you'll sit back and you'll wonder, did I do everything that I should have? Or could I have done more? And remember this, the guys, remember, especially if you're a free agent or you're drafted low, you know that you got to do more than the guys in front of you. I'm talking about you got to get out there early, stay late, look at what the scheme really is. You got to understand that because they always say, he who hesitates is lost. If you're out there on that football field and you playing middle linebacker and you're hesitating to get somewhere, when that 350-pound lineman come up and tap you on the shoulder, you're going to be lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because you haven't prepared yourself in order to know what the scheme is really all about. It's hard moving a starter like Bob Brunick. You see, there was Bob Brunick, there was Jeff Rohr, there was Steve DiAsi, there was Ed Martin, and then me. So it's a mentality. It becomes a mentality. It becomes about what your outlook and what what are you willing to do in order to move them out the way? So I didn't see them. What I saw was house notes. What I saw was card notes. What I saw was 4 little boys that had to be. What I saw was being able to help mama and them, and what I saw, that's what I saw. So when I hit you, when I did something, it wasn't about making the team. It was about house notes and car notes and whatever I had to do to pay it. You were the victim. Yeah. That's real. You got to take it for real. You got to have something that reminds you every day. Every day you wake up saying, today is my day, man. Today is my day. Today, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what the scheme's going to be. But today, right now, Mike, today is my day. And I can't wait to get out there on the field because I'm going to show them something different today than I did yesterday. I'm going to be fast. I'm going to be smarter. Deuces Lou. Myself. Come on,
yeah,
your day, Kevin.
Gone. He might be gone. But Deuce is an example because I'm hearing you and I'm getting hyped. You got a 5'5" guy, 174 pounds. No one says he could. He's too small.
Look at that Deuce Vaughn between the tackles
that he has,
breaking a tackle.
You can't equate that. You can't measure that. I mean, and that kind of is what you're saying. You see a guy like Deuce, man, that's got to charge Cowboy fans up, but that's got to charge you if you were a teammate of his to see this guy putting that effort in to be his size, to be an impact player.
You know what? Again, when you think about his size, but when you look at his attitude and when you look at his desire, he already understands what it takes in order to be on America's team. He's done it. He's been there before. But to watch him, he knows that Emmitt Smith is right up the street, and if he don't perform, they're gonna call him. Therefore, he's doing an excellent job, and he wants to make this football team. There's no way we're gonna forget about Emmitt, and I still believe that somewhere along the way, Emmitt will make some type of impact on this football team. I love Emmitt Smith and being on the goal line, but seeing Deuce, he's doing a great job, and I can see why the Cowboys hadn't reached out and signed him. But Deuce is doing a great job. Man,
you talking about Zeke?
Deuce, you got Zeke. Yeah. When you see Deuce doing what he's doing, when you see Overshawn, when you see those guys, you can see why the backup guys make a difference on this football team, and then you can count on them. You know, you may lose a little bit, but you can count on them to help elevate your team to a position where you can get to the Super Bowl. And I tell you what, this is Cowboys' year. Cowboy fans, let me tell you something. This is the year. We have everything in place. We need to sign the offensive lineman. Everything else is in place. They're doing it. They did exactly what they need to do to make themselves ready. And this is our year.
That's
You're
what I'm
going to Las Vegas. Put your money on it. Remember, Lockhart said it, and if we don't get there, give me a call. You know my number, 214.
Yeah, we know the number.
We're going to the Super Bowl, and we're not paying for our own ticket, but we going to the Super Bowl. Are you ready, Kelly?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all already know I'm ready.
I just need to know if y'all ready.
If
I gotta walk,
it's been way too long. My man, we might have to suit you up because we might need some help on that defense, get you into that game.
I'll tell you what, I will sure go out there. I'll sure go out there, man. I'll tell you what, this gotta be exciting for Cowboy fans, man, because it's all in the air. You can tell in Dallas, man. If you was in Dallas, you could feel it in the air when you go somewhere. People wear a Cowboys jersey on Monday, Tuesday. You can see it in the air, and they believe. So it's imperative that we as athletes and we as teammates give our fans what they deserve. American team fans are the best in the world.
Yeah.
They travel they're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Love is in the air.
Worldwide.
Love is in the air. Yes, sir.
Hey, Doug is a big fan of the show, fan of yours. He wanted to ask you a question. He says, are you confident in the running back situation after Tony Pollard? I mean, you see what Deuce is doing. Do you still think a veteran, maybe a Zeke, bring Zeke, Dalvin Cook, do you think there's you feeling all right with kind of what we saw so far?
As I told you guys on the last show, that's the only position that worries me.
Yeah.
Because regardless, I know
I still
Pollard is
feel
an
that way.
excellent back, but he's coming off a major injury. And if we know it, that he's been injured, do you not think the other team know what his injury was? Do you not think when they get tackled, they're going to twist their leg a little bit? Because it's real. They know what's going on with him. And if he's out there, if he's out of the game, now you got to rely on someone that hadn't did it for the way Zeke did. I do believe they need to shore up that position.
Yeah, I'm with
That's
you.
the only position that you really worry about. They need depth. Vaughn looking good right now, but it don't matter about right now. Let's see what happens.
Touchdown, Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah, Deuce
Touchdown.
just scored a
Everybody say that.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Deuce
Eugene.
Vaughn.
Good, Deuce.
Into
But
the end
still,
zone, baby.
you need to see. Yeah. But again, that's the only position.
No, I'm with you. I agree with you.
I agree 100%. I'm same on board with you. Even with what we've seen today from Deuce Vaughn, I still would like to see because they talked about Malik Davis and Dowdle. I didn't really see anything from either one of those guys today, and those are the guys that are higher in the depth chart. They're above Deuce Vaughn right now. Now after today, Deuce may start climbing up a little bit with what he's done today, but there's not a lot behind Pollard for you to feel really confident about. And as I say that, then we go through here in our kicker. Did he miss that extra point? He missed.
Oh my God, you got to be
the extra point.
And see,
address the kicker. That's the other thing, Eugene. Kicker. We got to get a goddamn kicker.
Again, the little things that's so vitally important, where they becomes the reason why you don't win a game. Kicker. You don't have a veteran running back that when those 8, 9 guys get online can pick up the blitz. When you don't have that guy that when they get close, you give him the ball that you know is going to score. And then after he scores, he's going to get in that Salvation Army box. That's what my boy did. And also, let me tell you, my boy Martin is holding out, the offensive lineman.
Yeah, we had a question on that. What's your thoughts on that?
It's like, this guy's all world. Why don't you just pay him? Why do you have to wait? Because now in his mind, you don't want him thinking, well, they thinking that I've been there too long and they don't want to do this. You don't want a player thinking that, why won't they just take care of me? Because I'm consistent every year, every game. And then that's when a player starts feeling like that. And the game that you love, you now starting to despise because of the way they're treating you, more or less. You know, pay the guy. Zach Martin is all world on the offensive line. And if you want to go to a Super Bowl, again, you got to have that guy on that line that when everybody else can't recognize a blitz or something, he can. He's seen it all. It's no surprise. Take care of the guy. Bring him in the camp. He's also a leader.
Yeah.
You got to take care of those guys, man. And look, we don't have a kicker, man.
No, there's no kicker. There's no kicker.
There's not a kicker. He missed a damn extra point.
And you could get a veteran. You can get a veteran guy, man. Hey, let me ask you. We had Daryl Moose Johnston on. I know you played with him. Any funny story or anything about Moose? Did you have much interaction? Because he was a fullback and you were a linebacker. I'm sure you guys cracked heads a few times at some point.
Absolutely. And not only is that he's a gentleman, but one day I remember in practice, and I was just messing around. And then there was an I formation, and you know how they run the lead draw.
Yeah.
And Emmett is running behind him. And Johnson, the linebacker is who we got to take out. And I'm messing around with him, taking the right steps, and he's coming through there. And my God, I'm talking. I saw stars and everything, you know. And then you don't want to be embarrassed in practice or nothing like that. But I laid there for a minute. That guy is a serious player. He's a team player, and I tell you, the reason of Emmett's success has a lot to do with him.
Yeah.
And he deserves a lot of credit. He deserves perhaps to be on that ring because he led the way for the Cowboys. And he's dedicated. He's a team player. You don't hear much from him. He just performed. He didn't score that many times, but he performed. And because he was on the team so long and because he's in position to be commentator because he know the game and he did what it takes to be a winner. Yeah. And if a young guy want to see what it takes to be loyal, when you don't have to be recognized all the time, but you do know how important he is to this team, and it's wonderful, man, just to know him. Right.
Yeah, he was just a great guy to talk to, and the dirty work that he did. It was nice to see. You know, I'm sure you saw the Hall of Fame with Emmitt Smith, and you know Kelly talked to him about that and how Emmitt pointed him out. And I mean, we all get chills when we think about it because I mean, it's just what Johnston did. A lot of those positions, unselfish position that doesn't get the glam, like a middle linebacker gets the glam, or a cornerback, or a receiver, a running back. I mean, he did the dirty work, to make Emmitt successful.
Absolutely. And those are the kind of guys. I tell you what, you can give me 10 guys. You can talk about 10 guys that have all the talent. But give me 10 guys that take their lunch bucket to work every day. I'd rather have them than to have the one who think they're all of this and they really not. Give me somebody that takes their lunch bucket to work every day. Give me somebody that's hungry and don't have much. Give me somebody that has the faith and know that they can do this. Give me somebody that's gonna be there every single play, every day. They're gonna wake up to win, and they don't understand nothing else. They're not out about glamour. They're not out about the women, the girls. Give me somebody that's hungry.
Yeah.
Give me somebody that has tuna fish in their lunch bucket, some sardines, and some summer sauces with crackers. Give me somebody that chop cotton and haul hay. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody that's hungry. And I don't know about you, but I'm hungry, man. I'm hungry for another Super Bowl. I'm hungry. We're talking about decades of not winning there. I'm hungry for somebody to step up and be everybody. I'm hungry. Are you hungry, baby?
God damn it, I'm hungry too, man. Let's get this
Are
thing
you
going.
hungry? Are you hungry?
I'm 27 years I've been hungry. I gotta eat.
Hungry, baby.
Hey, we need to. Yeah, we the Cowboys need to find a kicker that's hungry. Is what we need to do.
That's what they did. You better get a kicker that's hungry.
Yeah. What you drinking on, Eugene?
Well, that's a Sprite.
That's a Sprite.
No.
I look a little bit darker than Sprite.
Yeah, I'm not wrong with some Heineken.
Just get a Like so you changed drinks on me, huh?
There you go. I like some Heineken.
You changed drinks on me.
What are you drinking, Kelly?
I did. Well, so I'm still drinking some of that Modelo. It's a Michelada. I mixed a little bit of something in there to make it.
Boy, you going on?
You already
know. I'm
know.
about to have me one of them too.
Yes, sir. You already know. We're gonna have some. Hey, we're gonna crack one of them at the tailgate together, Eugene.
Yeah, man. I can't wait for you guys to come down. But I'll tell you what, man. Sure. The atmosphere here in Dallas is somewhat awesome. It's extremely hot here.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
Cowboy fans are wearing the jerseys. You go to Walmart and you see the racks with the Cowboys jerseys and all the different guys and the paraphernalia. You see all that stuff, and man, it's just winning like that. And when they start winning preseason games, the third game, man, the New York Giants better get ready.
Yep.
Because we coming to New York, and we're not looking back. We're looking to go to Vegas.
We're gonna set the tone.
put your bet in Vegas down now. We'll be in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
we'll be in Vegas.
No, definitely. No, we're going to be, and if they go to Vegas, you know your boy's going to be there. So, hey, who was your coach in New England? I was trying to remember. Was it Carroll? Or was it Pete Carroll? Or was it?
No.
Parcells wasn't there yet, was he?
It was a coach from Syracuse. Was it Mac? It was I forgot his name.
That's how much you love New England, huh?
Oh man, please.
Eugene like that cold weather.
We call him Coach Mac, but he was a coach at Syracuse for a long time. Google it and tell me.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. He was.
I couldn't remember if Pete Carroll came after that or.
Yeah, I think Pete came after that. No. Pete,
Parcells.
Check.
Well, Parcells was there with Drew. Who's your?
Yeah, I was there with Parcells for 2 years. I was there with Parcells, and then, you know, when they had all the draft and all of those types of things, and that's when I had to go to New England when the Cowboys had the first. They wanted the first pick, and New England was some kind of sorry, man. They was terrible, and so they traded, and the Cowboys wanted the guy from Miami.
Dick McPherson was the coach.
McPherson, yeah. Super nice guy. But you know, he surrounded himself with good coaches and things like that. So it was a nice experience, but I never did want to be there. It was so cold. The only thing you like about New England is when you see the foliage start to change. You can see it changing right before your eyes. But other than that, holla. It was cold, bro. It was cold, man. I did not like it at all.
Well, I'm ready to get this season going, man. I cannot wait for this thing to go when the games start meaning something, and we can get this thing going, man. I'm so excited. Just watching this is like a taste. It's like an appetizer before the main course is what this preseason game is like. Just kind of tantalizing the taste buds, man. But boy, it does get the juices flowing. But I hate to do this, but Mike, I told you earlier. It's 6:30. I got a concert.
Yeah, you got to bounce.
Yeah, I gotta get out. Right. Eugene, I got a concert I'm going to tonight.
Where you going, man?
I'm going to see. So we got through my work. We got some tickets to see a guy named Chris Jansen. I know a couple of songs we sing. So yeah, he's a country singer. Sings some country music. So I like live music.
You should have been a cowboy. Should have learned to rope and ride.
Hey, you're going to that concert. I'm supposed to be going to Too Short Snoop Dogg. I got Too Short Snoop Dogg. I'm playing in Tampa tonight. I was supposed to be.
Wow, yeah, now that's a concert I go to right there.
Yeah, that's the one. Snoop will be up there smoking some.
Yeah,
boy, yeah. Snoop doing well, man. He's not shy. He does a great job, man. You enjoy that.
Yeah. Well, I just seen Ice Cube a couple of weeks ago, so that was a great show, man. So seen him here in Omaha. So
well, that's good, man. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. In about 5 minutes from now, I'm going to get in my Jeep and I'm going fishing.
Hey, there you go.
I'm going fishing, and then I'm going to play some golf. That's what I'm getting ready to do.
Well, Eugene, I hope you catch some big fish. I hope the Cowboys pull this win out. I cannot wait for the tailgate on 9/17, and I'm sure we'll talk more before then, Eugene. But
absolutely.
You and Mike, thank you everybody for tuning up in the chat tonight, man.
I love you guys, Cowboys fans. Get hungry, baby.
Yeah.
Get hungry. Don't get full. Get hungry. Never ever accept a losing America's team, Dallas Cowboys.
That's right.
Y'all.
Hey, you guys take care. Everyone take care, man. I appreciate it.
Cowboy fans, hungry, baby!
No, real hungry, man. We're going to get it going. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
All right, fellas.
All right,
the Eagles getting ready because you might not like it, but you will learn to love it because we are the best thing going today. Now, can you dig it?